the archive. Thanks for being here. Here we go. Hello, 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 everyone. Hello and welcome to Ginger Prime. Hello and welcome to the Ginger Prime live stream. I hope that you are all doing fantastic. Thank you for either being here live or if you're watching this in the archive. Thanks for checking it out. I hope you enjoy the live stream. If there's anything that stands out to you, be sure to hit that clip feature here on YouTube and we have a stream clip thing as a part of the Discord, so be sure to use that and send me what clips from the stream that you like. Anyway, tonight's stream we're going to be hanging out playing some more New World. It is the game I've been waiting for and covering for quite a while, and that's gonna be the plan. I'm gonna bring in our illustrious group of players. If you're ever looking for a company to play with, we actually have two here on Noon Chaha, and it should be hopefully a fun and good time. What's up, No Concept? What's up, Sprites? Hopefully y'all are having a fantastic evening. Thanks for being here early. Also, actually, let me put this as a pin topic for tonight. Topic: emote ideas. What would you like to see? I've got 50 that are going to be worked on. So, and I'm gonna pin this. If you guys have any ideas. What's up, Kyle? How you doing, dude? What's going on, Brian? Thanks for being here. You awesome person named individual. So anyway, just I'll pin that as the topic in case you guys are interested in it, and we can hopefully have some fun with that. Again, like I said, I want to try to get some fun things, like things that like are there kind of memes, or there are kind of things that we sit here and talk about a lot of. Yeah, sound off with your ideas. Also, be sure to kind of send, I'll try to capture those and summarize them and whatnot. I'm gonna have to watch back this playback. If you guys have some really good ones, I'm like, what was that? Let's see here. You're only going to be on for a little while. You got to get up early in the morning. I hear that, dude, and I understand that completely. So thanks for being here. I'm going to go bring in a voice chat group. This is, if you guys are playing with us, feel free to come hang out in voice. As long as you got a decent mic, don't sound like you're in an airport, we should be good. Am I making, or do I plan on making a dungeon guide? Sure, I can totally do something like that. I still have to get to the dungeon myself. I'm kind of enjoying my leveling playing through here on the public servers. So all right, here we go, bringing in chat.
Better gear.
Chat's here, guys. Welcome. Hopefully y'all having a fun time. All right, are we doing let me actually just turn in some quests real quick, because at the end of the day I just need experience, like, so I can I'm still faction capped, and I think trying to get to the next faction rank would be critical. Ooh, Kyle recommends an emote for each faction. So for those of you who don't know, who weren't hanging out in the live version of the show, I'm getting about 50 emotes. Now I don't have 50 emote slots yet, but I'd like to get some fun emotes for the stream. So if you have ideas, send them my way. Here, I thought there was
one.
Why does it look like there's a quest to be completed? Why am I not seeing it? Where is this person?
So
Town
it's
project
probably
board.
Oh.
It says town project board, but then I just went to the board. It didn't look like there's anything to complete. Maybe
It's probably a daily.
Maybe.
Not there anymore.
Let's see here.
Or it's for a
It says
different
complete
city.
all missions,
Yeah, hit that.
but I
It'll
don't.
do it automatically.
Okay.
It won't be lit up, but it'll do a past one.
Yeah. Okay. Rock and roll. Supplies needed. Feathers. Yeah. Let me turn you in. Cooking. Condiment provisions. Interesting.
Yeah, go get some mayonnaise.
Some lumber. Yeah. Get some of that mayonnaise. See here. Weaponsmithing. Bada blah. Okay, cool. All right. How am I doing currency wise? Okay. Some things I guess still haven't yet to sell, so that's okay. Warhammer of the Druid. Okay. High with the letters on fire. I like that. Great axe. Nice gauntlets.
So does I'm just recording my stuff today. That way I can do a paladin video. Kind of nice.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, I would love to see that video, man.
I really got to do it inside of a dungeon. It's a lot easier to show what it can do when you got a bunch of people there.
Yeah, get some
Light
canned
staff
footage.
and light staff on board. It's really freaking fun.
You know, let me know when you got it. I'd watch it.
Awesome. I'll let you guys know.
Absolutely.
All right.
You can only sell items which have maximum durability and are not bound to me. Why won't let me sell the other stuff? What,
If you died, it takes loss of durability.
I just got the Warhammer of the Druid, and it's saying that those things are hidden. Hey, Kevin, my friend Kevin, who just had a baby, hit like on the Facebook stream. So congrats, my dude. Am I doing something wrong? Like I've sold stuff here before. Has it been that long since I played? Oh, there it is. I was clicking on the image and it was like, no, you need to click on the thing. There it goes.
I've done that so many times.
I was like, what is happening? Like, what is happening here? Let's see here. What are the perks here? Constitution, intelligence, dexterity, focus, constitution, intelligence. I think I'll let this go for 60. Listing fee. 1 second. Hold up. Earnings per unit. So I'm listing it for 4 gold to only make 0.6.
You can change the days too to cut down the money if you don't think
listing it for a day. Oh, okay. Thank you. I wasn't even paying attention to that. I'm just gonna break that down. Like, I don't want to be spending money to not make money. It's like,
I hate to say it, but most of the time it's just not worth selling anything right now. Not like that.
You should
Yeah,
just
there's some.
just salvage it.
oh yeah, that's what I'm going to. That's what I'm going to do.
Because apparently you'll need a bunch of repair
Materials.
pieces to build kits so that you can repair higher end gear.
Yeah, that's the one way of like incentivizing breaking down old, oh, someone's selling this for cheap. Let me just go buy that because I'll take the salvage parts.
You should run around low level zones and just pick up everything that drops and then salvage it.
That is my plan.
So I noticed something funny, even though I've had this thing for a while. The Corsair headsets, the wireless ones, they talk to you when you turn them on, right?
Yeah.
The voice that it uses sounds like Nebula from the Avengers. It's trippy.
Nice.
Yeah. Yeah. It's like your own personal Nebula. It's weird.
Very nice.
I kind of want to get one of those Steel Octus Pros. Those would be kind of nice.
Oh, the Steel Series?
Yeah.
Yeah, Steel Series makes really good stuff.
Yeah, I got a set of SteelSeries headset. I was trying to find the wireless one, but they were like completely sold out, and it was like they didn't know when they'd get them here. And I was like, well, I guess I'll just get a wired pair. I'm rocking a wired set. Let's see here, iron ore, that's fine. Let's just drop that in here. Stone cutting, furniture. What? Ash stain. Okay. And
Yeah, I randomly get furniture too.
trade skill,
Shitty.
food, cooking. Just drop that in there. Craft mods, dropping those in there as well. And yeah, I think we're looking pretty good. Anybody doing any missions or anything they want to do together, or are we just kind of just hanging out and running solo tonight?
I'm not normally on Mondays, so I didn't plan nothing tonight.
Okay, well, no worries. I didn't think we had anything planned. I was just like, all right. Figured I'd ask before I just start running these quests.
Tomorrow night, I would not mind having us do some PvP runs as well.
Yeah, I won't be on tomorrow night.
Friend.
Oh, what the
Well,
heck?
to the corrupted in the shadow mine area.
Who is this guy? Yeah, I typically don't. I usually don't get to play on Tuesdays. Let's see here. All right, I got some quests up here in this area. Let me head over in that way, and I'm gonna teleport. Boom. Yeah, that's a good plan, Spirit. Sprite. My brain cannot read. So who here has all run the dungeon?
I have. I tanked it and it was pretty good.
I have.
What'd you think about it?
I loved it. It's weird because You got the first boss is right before the final boss, so that was a little bit weird. But
The
it's still
first
pretty
boss
cool.
is so it's wait, like you do most of the
Right.
dungeon, then you get to a boss, and then you have another boss.
Yeah, within like 5-10 minutes.
Yeah, there are like a few mini boss sections,
Mhm.
and then you have 2 actual bosses.
Okay.
You're tanking, right, Brian?
Like I can. I'm kind of
you
rocking
go.
sword and shield and axe right now.
Okay.
It sounds like a lot of us are tanking.
Well, we need more healers now, it looks like.
Really?
Yeah, I like healing wouldn't be too bad for me to kind of play around with, namely because like just to see if I could make sure that I got it working really well on a controller. So I'm not against being a healer. I heal in Final Fantasy 14, so
I saw, and I don't remember the name of the guy, but I saw a video of somebody made a priest sort of healer that was a life staff and ice gauntlet.
yeah.
That looks pretty entertaining. So yeah, but I don't remember the guy's name.
Makes a lot of sense for control and just survivability with the ice block type thing, whatever it's called in
Yeah.
Tomb, I think.
Yeah, it was like a defense, crowd control, and then healing because you take a stat that turns your damage into healing, so you're healing as an after effect of your DPS.
Yeah.
And then you have point healing as well. That's cool.
That was
I only
freaking
use my healing to help hold threat when I'm fighting bosses.
Yeah. Canary mine, these like freaking tentacles.
Don't
Yeah.
go by those.
Oh yeah, they suck. Hey, what's
There's
up,
a
Stealth
quest to go
King? How you
Take
doing
them
today?
out- You can shoot at them. And
I
their
have
attacks-
not played with like any ranged at all. Like I'm just like rocking a hammer, a axe, and a and the sword and shield. Like, like, I keep getting better weapons for other stuff, and I'm like, I'm good for now. I'm just gonna stick with this.
The tentacle corruptions. The tentacle corruptions are super easy to solo if you have a ranged weapon.
Oh yeah, you just gotta like pick at them.
Because
I
it
just went up-
shoots like 1 or 2 little balls of light, balls of corruption, and they're pretty easy to dodge. Even with so I have heavy armor. I'm in the heavy armor setting, and
Yeah.
they're still pretty easy to dodge, even as heavy.
I really hate the dodge with the heavy armor. It's so
Yeah.
bad
Oh,
looking.
it's like it feels
bad-
so
it's
weak.
It's bad, but I
makes
can
sense,
make
though.
it. I can make it work. Like it actually
Yeah.
does. I think it does actually have some iframes in it. To be honest.
Yeah.
And Stealth
there have
King
been
says,
points-
how are you enjoying New World? Dude, I'm loving this game. This game is phenomenal.
Having a blast, dude.
Look at that iron. I see iron on the map, but where are you? Sorry, go ahead. Did I cut you off?
But
The ground.
what's it called? But yeah, I think the heavy. I don't think the medium has iframes, the medium dodge, but the heavy dodge I'm pretty sure has some iframes. Because there have been times where I've like dodged and I should have been hit
Yeah.
during the dodge, but it just didn't hit me. So
Oh,
but
I
again,
jumped.
that's speculation. Could be a bug. Not
Yeah.
sure.
Oh, I guess I see what happened. It thought I used the different skill, and then it's like, oh wait. Yeah, gotta sit down.
These darn elks. It's hard to kill them with the life staff.
Yeah, keep running off.
Too slow of a projectile.
Oh, it's just hard, yeah. And it's very
I
weak.
feel the pain.
This is
I had
very
one
weak.
charge at me when I was mining.
Really?
I'm like, dude, I'm leaving you alone. Leave me alone.
Got a really good question coming from chat. Disaugment says, I wonder if they'll add a subscription mechanic. What do you guys think?
I think they will.
Probably.
Most likely.
I think their
Probably.
subscription mechanic's called Prime.
Yeah.
That probably
Well,
would be
they might do it for storage space or something.
But no, if they add a lot of content out there eventually, they're gonna have to pay for it somehow and have people pay for it. They're not gonna put
Maybe.
tons and tons of content out there for free, I don't think.
Well, I think they're
maybe they
gonna.
could go
I
the
think
Destiny route.
I think the Destiny route in terms of expansion, and
Yeah.
and like battle pass thing like that.
I would.
What's interesting is that I think they might, if they do battle pass systems, they might go the Old Republic route because they implemented the first battle pass in an MMO.
How does it work there? Because what I got hopeful about battle passes when Halo announced that they're not going to expire, and I go, that's the model for MMOs. Like, just let somebody grind on it. Like, who cares? You know?
There are two levels. There's the preferred / free to play route, and then there's the subscriber route. The subscriber route is faster, and obviously gives you more stuff during the battle pass. But it's 100 tiers, and you get rewards, obviously, like mounts and pets and stuff. They give you a companion that you can level up through the battle pass. And basically, it takes 5 months, and they rotate through 5 weeks of content. So, like for example, 1 week it'll take place in a specific region of the galaxy, like for example, the Outer Rim. You know, and they'll give you quests to do that are worth a certain number of galactic season points. I don't really know what they really call them, but points. And there's 8 points per level, and you just do. They have daily ones and they have weekly ones. The weekly ones are usually like they take longer to complete. They usually revolve around raids or dungeons. Sometimes they involve PvP. So that's pretty cool. And the daily ones are usually like kill 75 insectoid enemies, you know, or go to this place and like go to this planet and kill like this kind of enemy, or complete dailies or heroics. Actually, they're called heroics. Heroics on this particular on these sets of planets, you know, or something like that in a specific region. And they do different regions of the galaxy for each week, but they rotate through a set of 5 weeks. It's actually pretty good. I was able to do it. I'm a subscriber.
Yeah.
So I was able to do it in a few months. Just by doing dailies and periodically weeklies, because there was one weekly that I would just do because it did a thing.
Yeah.
Basically, there's Galactic Starfighter, and I really like Galactic Starfighter, so every now and then it would be a weekly, and I'd be like, all right, I'd hop in there, I'd do 4 matches, and I'd get my points. Unfortunately, to make it kind of worthwhile as a subscriber, you get more points as a subscriber than you do as a free-to-play or preferred. So as a preferred or free-to-play, you get 6 points per daily, and 8 points per weekly. As a subscriber, you get 12 points per weekly and 8 points per daily.
Okay. One of the things that just utterly just annoys me about, you know, when like with systems like that is the FOMO aspect. I'm just like, I
hate that too.
It's just like, nah, I'm good. Like,
but
they work until they don't. Yeah. But go ahead. Yeah.
One cool thing that SWTOR does is that you get galactic tokens, galactic seasons tokens, every couple of tiers. And what they do is you can turn them in for specific rewards for that season, and some of them are actually from previous events that you can't get anymore. Okay. So there were some companions that were retired, but through Galactic Seasons, if you had enough tokens, you could buy them and use them. And so it was actually pretty worth it, I think.
And Song, hey, what's up, man? Thanks for stopping by. He says, how's it going? It's going great. Going great. Now, Disargument says, I think they would go the Destiny route, or maybe they'd go through the Warframe route, which he thinks that would be pretty sick. Does anybody know more about the Warframe model?
No idea.
I do not.
I know it's free.
I Elder Scrolls Online route myself.
With the expansion, yearly expansion?
Yeah, they get 3 DLCs every year, and if you have their sub, you get them for free, and every month you get in-game currencies to spend on stuff that won't make or break the game, just ease of life
that's
stuff.
the thing. Honestly, thing about it, like I don't understand why there isn't an optional sub. I get why the subscription-based MMORPG is a thing of the past, but I don't like get why the optional sub, you know, like you just said, like you get, okay, here's this and you get this and these are the perks, and you know, it's like, all right, like I would totally sub to this game if it was an optional sub.
Yeah.
You know,
you get a little bit of stuff. It'll be worth it to me.
And people say like, oh, why don't you just spend so much money on the cash shop each and every month? It's like, I could, but I won't. However, you give me like that optional sub and it's like, all right, cool, here you go. You know, like happy to support. And that, I think that's just maybe a mentality thing, you know, maybe it's just how I grew up with subscription-based MMOs.
That's all I've ever
I would
had.
prefer a subscription over just constantly buying stuff off the cash shop, because there's only a certain amount of stuff. There's only certain things that you can buy so many times, you know, like like in F-14 or Star Wars: The Old Republic. It's just like there are only so many outfits that like you actually like. Yeah. Because like I love the game. I love both games. I would, if I could spend a bunch of money on stuff that, you know, to support them, I would. But there's only so much stuff that I'm just like, I don't really like this. I wouldn't use it. Yeah. So it's just like, why would I bother?
I like this. I like this fight. Guy, like 5 guys on him. That was awesome. Oh, wave.
What level are you now, Brian?
20 and a half.
Nice.
Let's see here. 2 more kills in this area, and I need to get some fiber. Oh, this guy's just. Oh, nice.
What is the people in the second company?
Let me check. 10. So we've got 10 people in the second company.
We got 99 over here.
Heck yeah, we got to fill that 100 spot. So we keep we get 200, and then we'll just we'll go with third company.
Oh, that'd be awesome.
How much money do we have in total? Because like I was like, what would it cost to control and own a zone, and like, does that benefit us financially as well? I'm just kind of curious.
We have 9,247.
Okay, that's the money we got. All right, let's see here.
That's money right now.
I've got nothing in the treasury here. Let me deposit some money. 500.
I don't see if we can find a way to track who deposits money.
Right, that's what I was like. I wish also there was like a light little like mini tax that we could have on it, like so that as you get money drops, it's like, oh, take 0.01, you know, % of that coin and drop it in.
That would be cool.
Just because it can have it, like. So
one thing I think that would be really cool is if
that'd be cool.
They added tax, like any tax that went to a specific town.
Mm-hmm.
A little bit would be distributed to the different guilds of that faction.
Yeah,
but I think that would be too complex.
That'd be hard.
We got a good question in chat. JJ. He says, "What does the patch plan for New World look like?" And so, just like in like conversations that I've had, like we don't know. Like, and honestly, that needs to somewhat get established at some point now that the game's come out and now that people are like, oh, it's a good game. It's like, yeah, like let's figure out what that looks like. But I think probably here in the next week or two, that's what we'll know. That's what we'll start to hear and figure out.
I don't need a roadmap. It would be nice if they had one. Just not telling us what they're doing, but we're going to release content during the first quarter or second quarter.
Yeah.
Something like that would be nice. I don't care what it is. They can surprise us for all I care. And have you heard about test server yet? I have not, and I looked into it. If they're going to have one.
I think there might be, because I had the closed beta still installed for
there's the test server.
I
don't know if it's public.
It turned into closed. Yeah.
Like I'm on it. So it's like, like I'm not gonna lie, like I'm on it. I don't know what the plan is for it, but
I think it will be, because
it's okay,
like I
man.
said, I had the closed beta client still installed when the game launched, and it turned itself into a like a test realm.
Public test realm. I got that installed as well.
Yeah.
Well, I deleted all that crap when I accidentally erased my other hard drive.
So it probably might not be launched yet, but yeah, it does exist for sure.
Okay.
Oh yeah, Berserk is phenomenal. Like, and it, like, there's so many perks to it. It's just such a fun ability.
I have not messed around with the hatchet yet. The hammer's fun though.
I
Figured
haven't
that
found a
out.
weapon I don't like.
Yeah, good.
So it's like, honestly, like, why am I just sticking with axe and sword right now? I have no idea. I'm just having fun. I'm like, all right, I'll worry about all that later.
Yeah, I just switched to musket. It does seem fun,
yeah.
so I gotta level it up.
I saw somebody post something like about a musketeer build, and I was like, oh, that sounds like interesting. Where it's
Yeah, a
it's
rapier
musket and rapier, and I was like, that's genius because like dexterity is such a great combo stat perk for all that. So it's like, hell yeah.
Yeah.
Where is Overseer Zane? Where is this? Where
That
is
is.
He is in a cave.
Oh, he's in a cave. Okay, I see that.
And he's on a ledge. And
And
expect like a bunch of people to be there because the
Yeah,
last
you
time I
have
was
to be
there,
the one to kill them. You can't just hit them and get credit. You have to kill him to get the credit for it.
No, you have to hit him a bunch of times, but you don't
Yeah.
have to be the one to strike the killing blow.
Oh,
Yeah,
really?
there's a certain
You
percentage
just
of
have
like
to hit him a bunch of
damage.
times to get enough hits on him.
So I have a
if-
paladin build. I'm doing a patriot build.
A patriot?
Oh, yeah.
Hatchet.
Dude, that's awesome. All right,
That's
where is
pretty cool.
this guy? I'm in the,
Patriot build's
I believe
nice.
I'm in the cave.
I went to
Probably guy.
I guess conquistador or musketeer build.
Saltpeter,
musket.
thank you.
I got more like a red mage build.
Where do you find saltpeter
Caves,
at?
caves,
Cave.
saltpeters and caves.
Caves. If you can find a cave with like wolves in it, chances are there's going to be at least 2 or 3.
The downside about
saltpeter
that is that
things.
as like, I think it'll get better now that like the population's getting spread out a little bit more. But during launch, I was like, there's just no way because anybody comes across it's gonna gather, you know, because it's for bullets.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to do a musket, and it's like I need to make bullets, but I need freaking saltpeter to make the gunpowder.
Yep.
You honestly don't need much. It goes a long way.
Yeah,
Yeah, I just
it
don't
lasts
have
long,
any.
like a little bit.
It's one saltpeter. I think it's 1 saltpeter per gunpowder, and then 1 gunpowder per 50 bullets.
Yeah, so it does like multiply out, which is great.
Yeah, I
You
just
know,
haven't found
I kind of
any.
like that it's rare because I see it and I'm like, that's the thing about this. I'm like, I say, oh, a resource, gotta grab that because it's like you start to assign value to it. So it's like, it's like, oh yeah, that's got some value over there. Food chest. You just want multiple? Yeah, I do too. Agree with that. Multiple quick specs. There, for absolute sure.
That'd be cool.
Well, I'm fine because like there's a cost to like respecking, right? So I'd be fine that even if it was a quick respec, whatever, that it would be like, okay, here, you know, here's you pay the whatever the fee is, like when you're higher level, but it'd still be nice even lower level. Like, all right,
The respec gets more expensive as you get higher in level.
yeah,
You can respec your weapons, and it gets more expensive not per level but per time you respec.
yeah. Oh yeah, it's the respec. It's Azoth, which like one of the reasons why I like Azoth and having all the perks that give me Azoth. I'm just like, oh boy, gonna run through this really quick.
The more you play, the more you're gonna be capped out on that stuff as well, unless you sit there and teleport or fast travel a lot.
Pull that or craft with it.
Oh,
'cause
yeah.
crafting with
Yeah.
it is so critical in terms of like
Oh yes, it is.
trying to get these things with perks.
Do you have all your steel tools yet?
I do. I don't have the ability to equip all of them until I hit 21, so I've equipped most of them.
No, gotcha.
Where is? Oh, more saltpeter. People are just not paying attention to the rocks. It's really texting me about.
I was streaming the other night. People were yelling at me because I was missing stuff. I just wasn't paying attention.
See a wild Johnny Mac in here with the crumption stuff with me.
What's up, Johnny?
I don't know if he's in chat, but he's here with me doing this corruption portal.
He said he was getting on tonight. And then I was saying like I think he said he had baseball with the kids or something, or soccer with the kids. Can't recall. I've not found this overseer, but I'm just gonna keep slaughtering these guys until I find them. Right, heal me.
Oh.
They need to increase the audio on that. Oh, more saltpeter. It's saltpeter city over here, guys.
Where you
Where is
at?
that?
Oh, guys, I'm
gonna have no
yeah, like,
saltpeter now.
where is this guy with the saltpeter?
Yeah, just give us your stash location.
Let's see here. I wish I could make a marker. We're not in a party. If y'all want to party up, I'll put a marker on y'all's map.
That's not a bad bow.
Yeah.
Because I'm literally here out at the like when are y'all if you're watching the stream, it's north of the fort here in Everfall.
Yeah, I know where the tentacles are.
Right
probably.
next to this no, that's a quest. Canary Mine, essentially. Ebon Rock Quarry. I found 3 things of saltpeter out here. Let's
Man,
make
this-
it bullets tonight.
This compass to track mines is worthless.
Yeah, it's like
Oh,
as you come up on it, so it's like, oh, wait, you have to
Yeah.
be really kind of paying attention
10
to it.
meters or something.
I'm pretty much standing on it, but every time I move, it moves, and then I get aggro from the mobs around me, and there's somebody else looking for it too. Can't find it anywhere.
What is this guy?
See, in the ground or something.
Oh man, he field walked me.
Ah, I see it. It is inside the mountain.
Nice.
You can't visually see it, but I found the target reticle for it.
Nice.
What is this guy?
Yeah,
More saltpeter.
there are definitely bugs in this game. Achievements are currently bugged.
I've gotten
No,
so
I
much saltpeter. There's more saltpeter. Like
Achievements
that's
didn't work for me for the first 3 days. It was all just like uninitialized, sorry.
what was?
Yeah.
I was having the same issue.
All
Mine had
the
achievements.
achievements didn't work for me for the first 3 days. It was just a bunch of text commands.
Yeah, that's how mine was too. It was kind of annoying. Like if I'd worked one day, then they didn't work the next day, then they didn't, and they worked. And
Because it would tell me like, hey, you got this achievement, and I'd go in and it would all just be text. And I was like, great.
All right. Where are you, Overseer Zane? Why does it look like I'm in the wrong cave?
There is another cave in that area.
Well, I'll be.
Don't you hate it when that happens?
He's in the second cave.
Oops.
Cheeky breaky.
I'm sorry, Mario, but Princess is in another cave.
Speaking of Mario, did you see the new one coming out?
Huh?
It's gonna be animated.
Oh,
we're not
the
gonna
movie?
get into all the other. Yeah, the
Gotcha.
okay,
I
we're not gonna
gotcha.
get into it.
we're not
alright.
gonna get into that, guys.
I was like, wait a minute, like I thought for a second they were talking about like an actual new Mario game. I was like, what?
No.
I
The new
love
animated movie.
I like Mario is a big hit in my house. We're on Nunchaha. You can always use the command server to get like all of our games and places we are currently playing.
They're not trying to bring back the 90s variety show with Super Mario Brothers, are they?
Oh my gosh, that was the best. I
love that.
watching
I
that.
love that, dude. I thought the Super Mario World one was the best.
Super Mario Super
Oh,
Show.
the one for the Super Nintendo?
No, well, the game, yes, but I was thinking more of the like the show as well.
Oh.
because like they had the
Game.
cartoon. I remember watching that on Saturday mornings.
Nice. That was the best game.
Super Mario World was great. Super Mario World, absolutely. In fact, when I play Super Mario Maker stuff, like it is all about, playing with that. Do the Mario.
Super Mario Brothers U is pretty good as
Mhm.
well,
Yeah.
because it is in basically the same vein as Mario World. It's just more advanced.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of crazy stuff, and you can
Ah.
play
Yeah.
4 people at the same time and like knock people into hole.
The way
yeah, I've seen
Nintendo, the
people
way that
play that, yeah.
Nintendo names its games really gives me heartburn, though.
Yeah.
Hey, this
Super
is Mario
U.
64. This is Super Mario U. Why?
Yeah. Super Luigi U.
Nobody bought that game. It's
The
Luigi.
system was just.
Yeah.
It was, oh man, did they
Poor
already wreck the
Luigi.
guy? I guess they did.
Yeah, you get to be in there, be pretty quick.
Yeah, a bunch of them. I was like, wait a minute, I saw a really cool looking nameplate just pop in and disappear.
Man.
Yeah, he spawns right up there.
Sweet, then I'll be ready. People go into the
Oh,
fort. The fort under attack.
We gotta do a fort this weekend.
Okay. Well, I won't be available this weekend or next week,
what's
but
that?
I'll be back. It's
There
my
we go.
wife and I's anniversary. We were supposed to go to Hawaii, but Hawaii got
Oh.
shut down. So we're gonna just kind of spend the time together.
I don't know what I did for my anniversary, so there you go. That was a while ago.
What anniversary?
Mine was 11 years for us.
Nice, congrats.
How about you?
Well, we're celebrating our 10th, but the whole COVID pandemic pushed it out, so this is 11.
There you go.
Just don't go on a cruise.
Yeah, I'm not gonna do that. Well, we canceled all the Hawaii stuff. We were supposed to go, we wanted to go last year for our 10th. And we're all right, and then we're like, oh yeah, October might work. Yeah, and then it's like, and then now in hindsight, it's like, yeah, no, I guess not. But there's like stories of people who are like going out there, and then they get kind of quarantined for had to be out there like 2 weeks. And
I
they
have
couldn't go
family
and do
out there.
anything, and that, but like, we're not even gonna be out there for 2 weeks. Imagine like not being able to get home. Like we got kids, so we're like, well, we'll still drop the kids off over at the grandparents, and praise be the smart.
Too. But I know people out there, so it'll be a little bit easier and cheaper for me.
Mm-hmm. That's true.
Have you ever been to Hawaii before?
We went for our honeymoon,
Nice.
so we thought
What
we're
island?
like, let's go back, and then it's like
What
No.
island did you go to?
Hawaii.
Oh, the Hawaii. Okay.
Yeah, like the garden island.
Nice. I got a family in Maui and Oahu.
Half my childhood was in Oahu.
Oh, really?
Military?
Yeah, I was a Navy brat.
Yeah.
My I guess stepbrother, that's new to me, that my mom's only been married for a year. He's a cop out there. I give him a hard time, of course. No, I'm not the nicest person to him. We're firefighter versus police officer scenario, you know.
Oh.
So, but nobody else better make fun of him. That's my job.
Yeah.
But then I got a cousin out there in Maui.
Awesome, man. Just hanging out, getting corrupted here.
So it says that we're going to be invaded by the corrupted. So what does that entail? Is it just going to have a bunch of corrupted nodes all over the place, or
Oh,
is it gonna
incoming
be
invasion?
just
Like it's like a war where you have to, you have to defend the city, but it's
Okay.
like you register for it, so it's not like
Yeah,
everybody.
I mean, I think it's tomorrow at like 8 p.m. or something is what it said.
Oh,
So
what is it? Or the level requirement on it?
I don't know. I just saw
50.
it pop up earlier. I was
You
just,
have to be level 50.
All right.
It should be 50,
oh,
yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, so there's not very
time to
many
grab.
people that can do it right now.
Right. That's why I'm like, what
Yeah,
happens?
it's tomorrow to get to 50. Go. That ain't gonna
Huh?
happen to me. You got until tomorrow to get to 50. Then go for it.
Yes.
Yeah.
If we stay up all night.
Oh yeah, let me just like freaking power
Wow.
level in the next like 8 hours.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wars
I
are
don't even have that kind of time.
wars are the PvP, and the invasions are the PvE horde mode version of that.
They're like the zone wide Rift Wars
Yeah.
from. Yeah.
Okay.
Those were fun in Rift.
I did like the rifts in Rift.
Yeah. Yeah. Crazy fun. They did cosmetics correctly in that game too. You can take any gear you want and then just add it to your cosmetics closet, and it can just be superimposed onto whatever you're wearing, regardless of what it is or what class it's for.
Yeah, that'd be nice if they did it, because there's a couple hats and stuff I want to use for this, but I can't. So, like,
Yeah. Yeah, they might.
Yeah,
That might be
GJ.
one
Exactly.
system they'll add is cosmetic clothing.
yeah, the transmog or whatever. That'd be
Yeah,
super
That'd be
nice.
it'll
I
probably
want a
come
new
with gear
haircut already,
sets.
Like, technically, the only cosmetic I have is just the Twitch dropped one or whatever.
I
So,
have the Amazon and Twitch ones.
yeah.
Well, it'd be useful because you'd have everybody that has crafting built up. So if they just added a bunch of basically recipes to the craftings for each gear type, then you can craft your own cosmetic. And that's all it would be. It wouldn't
Oh,
be
here he is.
gear, just be cosmetic. I'd totally go for that.
All right, got him. Got him. All right, totally worth it. One of the things that I really had an interesting experience with this game the other day, because someone was talking about like some of the like downtime, and it's like, well, like during the downtime, I ended up having some interesting conversations just in chat, like in faction chat. It was fun. It was just like, oh, we're hanging out. I was waiting for something, and we're all just kind of talking, and I was like, I haven't experienced that in an MMO in a while, like actually engaging and just talking to other people, because I haven't needed to, or or essentially people aren't in chat because they're off in their own little instances.
Yeah.
The help chat on here is also nice as well, if you paid attention to that at all. People
Yeah,
are
help
actually
chat.
helping other people out.
Well, and also like when you pull up chat, like you can see like numbers by like what's going on, because you can hide chat and stuff like that. So it's like a guide that I'm working on for later. Just I was like, oh, okay, here, what are all the features and how do you like control this? And I was like, all right, this is nice. This is actually really nice. You don't want to see global chat. You can just turn it right off.
Dang, you stole my deal already.
What's up?
Feels like there's a lot of stuff like that in
No,
this game.
you can go ahead and make it, dude. Like a lot of things that people like, I don't know why they'll be like, oh, I can't make it because so and so's already made a video like that. Like, no, you don't get it. YouTube isn't competitive; it's collaborative. Like, you make your video,
You're right.
it benefits my video. My video will benefit your video. Like, a lot of people are like, oh, I can't, like, the message me, can I make a controller game? Like, of course, like, go for it. Like, it's not, you can't own an idea, but more than anything else, like, one of the cool stats in analytics is like when it shows you like, oh, people of your channel also watch these other channels, and that actually has been helping me kind of go out and be like, oh, what do people like and enjoy, and I'll like go check that out.
Different points of view, different ideas, different ways of looking at it.
Yeah, I mean, if you like literally like download my video and repost it, like that's the only process I'd be like react to it at least.
I made this.
Man,
it's
this guy's
cosplay.
redheaded ginger. He
Yeah.
sold it. Don't watch his videos.
Don't watch
mine.
his video. Well, yeah, and I've
Watch
had
my
somebody say that, like, don't watch.
Watch
people
my
should watch your
reaction
video.
videos instead, so you can still learn how to do it, and I don't got to do nothing on it.
I love reaction videos.
I enjoy them.
Like, I think they're like when done well, like they present like an interesting way of like having that as a conversation, right? Because it's like, yeah. So, yeah, please feel free to react to my videos. I don't. That'd be great.
One of my favorite reactions, honestly, to music for people that don't normally listen to that kind of music.
Yeah.
I love those ones.
All right. Let's see here. I'm not going to use my teleport yet. Oh, I'm probably going to actually play for a little while. I'm going to teleport then. Ba-bum, ba-bum, ba-bum.
I'm kind of at the point where I'm floating close to being cap on Azoth for most of the time that I play.
Oh yeah, like getting these things.
Yeah.
I'm stuck trying to decide where to put a house.
My first house is gonna be here in Everfall, and then I'll just move on from there. That's
thinking
literally
about
like
that.
my idea is like, okay, yep, working on this. Let's see, I'm gonna go turn these quests in now. I need to go.
Yeah, like
find some-
Everfall. It seems like a good
Nicola
central
told me she
city. You
sent
can kind
you
of go
out to
there,
shed the
to
mine.
spread out wherever you want,
Yeah.
really.
Got her
Mhm.
vengeance, did you?
where's a good place near Everfall to farm hemp?
The fisherman guy,
Yeah.
the
Yeah.
fields around him,
What
the,
fisherman
the
guy?
the
Oh,
old
that's
man that
in
gives you the
Windsward.
quests. Yeah.
I don't
Isn't
want.
that
I don't
in
want to go to
Windsword?
a no zone. Yeah, he's out in Windsward. I was
The-
thinking in
South of
Everfall.
No. Though the
Hermit
guy,
Shrine is in
the
Windsward.
hermit, the guy that gives you the Azoth quest, he's like right on the border.
He's in Windsward, isn't he?
Access
Yeah, he's in Windsward.
Yeah, he's in
Nonsense.
Windsward.
I
He's-
didn't
he's
ask
next
Is there a
to
good
it.
place
Didn't
in
accept
He's
Everfall?
down right by the Hermit Shrine, the shrine that's right there. He's literally right next
Right,
to it.
but Brian's
Right.
Right.
I can go to the Hermit
Everfall.
Shrine. That's you know, yeah. I guess I could do that, but I was just kind of curious if generally in Everfall.
Oh.
I'll just
I
go.
thought
I'll just go to. I'll just go to
the
Hermit. I'll
spot
just
I
go to the
thought.
Hermit Shrine. Like that's not a problem. Let's go there.
There's buffalo there. Kill them too.
Yeah, I need
Buffalo.
Buffalo. Now that you say that, I need Buffalo.
There you
He's,
go.
he's right
You're
next
welcome.
to the two. I go there because he's got the fast travel shrine right next to him. So.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I haven't seen JJ if there's a way to increase the Azoth cap, but I would assume that as the game evolves, that would be something that would be really cool to see as a quest type, like in forms of progression, because it's like one of the things that the
Yeah,
cap does
currently
invest.
There's no way to increase it.
One of the things that it does help you with, yeah, not a way right now that we know of. One of the things that does help you with it though is that it actually kind of gets you to spend Azoth, which is like go put it in crafting, go make sure you're using it, etc. All right, so I went to the Hermit Shrine. Do I go north, south, east, or west?
Either.
Northeast.
Northeast, thank you.
I mean, I think just in the fields, that's usually where there's a couple big nodes of hemp.
Yeah, pops up like crazy.
You know, there could be a benefit of a monthly sub. Increases all cap by 1,000.
Well,
yeah.
Does that
would
break the
be
game?
safe.
Like,
to
does
win.
that
No,
like?
no, I don't think it breaks the game.
I'm just thinking
Even
out
if it
loud.
increased by 500, I don't think it would.
Colson said there is a number of hemp spawns just south of Everfall. Is
Cool.
what Colson said.
I
in
thought
chat.
there was one just south.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's cool.
Ah, there you go. Hemp
That hemp, bro.
and
I used that
Azoth.
interactive map earlier.
I have the ability to track hemp.
26.
I think that's level 25.
I wish it would be able to tell you in
yeah.
like a menu, like you can track this many things, but I can't find it anywhere.
Trade skills.
It tells you what you can track.
Yeah, you go to trade skills and like he was curious about harvesting. So at level 25 harvesting, you can then track hemp.
Yeah.
Is that
you
level
got- you
25
can get-
harvesting?
Yes.
My,
Yep.
my stupid face never actually clicked on the bubble.
Is it? And is there a way that you can like look up an item to see kind of where to find that items? I thought I saw somebody on YouTube today kind of show off that where you could.
Your map will tell you what type of places to go to find certain types of things.
Yeah.
Mines.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Where's that at?
It's, hold on.
It's on the left-hand
Just
side. It
open up
says
your map.
resource locations.
Oh my gosh, man, I'm stupid. It's right
I'm
there.
not gonna agree.
Yeah, I mean, just go ahead and say it. It's fine.
disagree.
I mean,
It's fine. No, I need it.
we're all learning because it's a new game.
I saw it on YouTube today. I'm like, where the heck did he get that at? And I can't remember the video I watched.
That guy was pretty cool.
You guys hear me?
I picked up
Okay, good.
Misley for the overflow count.
Oh, I didn't even see nothing in Discord. I can't pick up anybody anyways. This one's full.
think I got all my microphone issues fixed.
Good.
I got my wife a
Yeah.
copy of the game, so she should be joining as soon as our server opens up. The fact that there was no queue for me tonight is really exciting.
Oh.
So I'm
Yeah,
betting
I've
that's
been
gonna
able
be
to
interesting.
hop in
I
pretty
just jumped in
easily.
and there's 10,
There's 10.
Oh, okay.
Awesome.
which is about to be none.
Did you use your code? You better have.
I don't remember actually. I never really think about it.
Really?
I use command Discord, so the exclamation mark
Come
Discord
on.
JJJ, and hop on in. 25 harvesting. Now I can.
killing me,
Oh,
Smalls.
I see the hemp symbol on my bar now.
Do that. Start making some
big.
bracelets and necklaces
Yeah.
and
Play some hacky sack.
yeah, exactly.
I've sold 2 so far, and it was pretty nice. I don't like these guys that blow themselves up.
Oh no, those and I had a friend who knocked one into me. It was so funny.
That was a friend. Uh huh.
Yeah. It was just like because we were out there like back in the a year ago, and we were like hunting for oil, and it's like whoa.
G kick.
There we go.
Do you remember doing that on 11, killing people like that on purpose?
And I never did it, but I'm aware of
Oh,
MPKs.
I was MPKing all the people farming secret.
Yeah.
It was, you know, RMTs doing that, and I used my Beastmaster blowing up bombs next to him.
I hope they add a way to put map pins, like labelable map pins.
Oh, that'd be nice.
in this game, like that persists through logins and whatnot.
That'd be really nice. If you have a favorite
Yeah.
spot, easily do it that way.
Yeah, it's like this is where all the hemp is. Pin.
Make sure
Instead
you
of
don't
having to
accidentally tell
remember.
somebody.
Yeah, so you don't have to just remember everything. But I guess there's that website that people made that just has all that stuff there. But
Yes.
like, it'd be nice
It
to have it
helps.
in the game, you know.
I'm stepped away from that too soon. Yeah, give me that Azoth. Actually, decent. This is a really decent run for
Told
hemp.
you. It's a great place. I was there for what, 45 minutes maybe, and
Yeah.
I walked away with like almost 900. Yeah, it was pretty good. Just kept popping up. There was one that was bugged. People kept trying to pick it, but
That happens. That happens.
yeah, you'd pick a big one, you pick some of the smaller ones, and you turn your camera, and you look around, and you turn back, and it's already popped up again. You're like, oh, okay, I'll just stand here then.
Yeah. The everlasting. Oh, that wolf for some reason had money on him.
Well, you think
I
about
tell
it,
you-
you
He had a
get
gold
somebody,
tooth.
I
and then when you
guess
skinned
so.
him, he took his, you know, insides out, got him out.
He had pockets. He was carrying some.
He gets some spare change just in case he goes to the gas station or something.
Earth crag. I haven't seen these things yet.
Everyone knows wolves have pockets. Come on.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, I guess I get, you know, yeah, I guess.
He's swallowing an adventurer's coin.
That's what I was
There you
trying
go.
to say, but
Or
nobody
maybe
liked
someone
that.
was maybe someone was letting him sniff their hand that had gold in it, and he ate it. He ate
There
the
you go.
hand.
So you saved him by killing him.
It was
dying
Oh
horribly.
God, that is next level.
it was two coins for the boatman, and you took it from him.
Oh yeah. Across the river Styx.
Yep. 2 coins for the boatman. Now he's got to play with Chiron a little too long.
Remember that being something that like extremely annoyed me about Final Fantasy 11 because I didn't know what I was doing, and then it's like now I'm like, why would a wolf drop money? It's like that makes no sense.
Yeah, having only the beastmen have the money in 11 was a good choice.
Yeah, I was like, okay, like they would carry that, yeah, occasionally.
Yep.
That game was so hard. You had to use Wiki to find anything out on it, and hopefully somebody else already found out for you.
That's the thing that when people say like they don't want like a modern or some levels of modernization, like, you know, make that an Unreal and like, you know, I don't know. It always comes down to a debate of what would be allowed, what would be to keep its like true nature, and but I'm like people play with the wiki open, like. Don't make the argument of immersion breaking. Like, I love the minimalistic UI, and I didn't really appreciate the minimalistic UI of Final Fantasy 11 until I played Ghost of Tsushima, and I was like, holy crap, like that is actually like, yeah, we have all these games with all this like UI all the time and all over the place. It's like we played all these other games that, you know, they found ways around it, like you didn't need it. And so I actually kind of like people who, yeah, like, okay, if they decide to add a you know, kind of a mini map, like, yeah, if somebody wants that, that's fine. But honestly, I think I'm gonna try to stick with the compass, just because it's just, I don't know, it's more immersive in my mind.
I do like the minimalistic UI of New World.
Yeah, I do too.
Very clean, pops in, pops out. Like, and there, you can have a little bit more control over it. Somebody was like, "You got the ability to set it up." I'm like, "Nope, it's where it's at," just like in Guild Wars.
Which really doesn't bother me at all.
Like if the link's not working on Discord, JJJ, let me just see if this will like just do a direct invite. General.
Oh boy, that was close.
Try that.
I almost fell down a cliff.
Well, you don't die.
Or you won't die.
No.
No, I've fallen off some massive
it's
stuff,
very
and it's
difficult
like,
to die from fall damage in this game.
Hello.
You just lose like 10 hit points, and it's like, okay, that was fun. Let's do it again.
The most amount of health I've ever lost was half my health, and that was falling like 50, 60 meters.
also
Really?
like we're like kind of immortal, so
It's true.
Oh yeah, because we were changed by the storm. That's right.
yeah. Well, that's the interesting thing. It sounds like
No,
like
it's
the more
because,
often you die
nothing
and
dies when I
corruption,
turn 'em.
right, and the corruption kind of seeps in, and that's how you turn into these monsters. These are people like maybe they were like, you know, like a townsperson. They ran the local coffee shop, and then they died one too many times, and now they're a monster.
So you're saying they made coffee bad too many times and kept tasting it?
Probably, yeah, exactly. They suck at their job.
Poor Jeff, he made the best cup of coffee.
Yeah,
Now I have to chop his head off.
yeah.
And then he got
I guess
corruption.
I could get it.
Yeah, he got corrupted, guys. Guess we gotta go hunt Jeff down. Found Jeff. Looks as ugly as his coffee ever was.
I've got
There are a
50.
lot of rabbits. There's a lot of rabbits on my compass here.
Do you
Oh, it's so
think
freaking annoying. They're so small.
if I were to sell iron up in Brightwood, do you think that would get me more money? Because
What's iron going for in Brightwood right now?
Maybe.
I have no idea. I was just
You
thinking
can
it's
search
so
the market
far
just for
away.
Brightwood, right? But you can search, right?
That's true.
So you can see if
I
iron's
was
being
just-
listed on there, and if it's not, then yeah, you can probably make a good
The
living,
hardest part
good
is to
clean
know
living.
if people would buy it, but I think with the board missions they might.
Yeah, for board missions, for like, I don't want to go back to wherever. That's the question though when it comes down to like Azoth. Like people have so much Azoth that they're never like, you're like just having to spend it. Then you won't be able to take advantage of like market teleporting conditions. You're like, you know, not to the degree that you know, having somebody be able to run from place to place does.
I'm gonna have to run all the way up there because I am not paying 300 Azoth to teleport to Brightwood.
So there you go.
Where are you at?
On First Light.
How much
You
weight
got
do
it
have
all
on
in your bag. Yeah.
I'm going to end up at 508 pounds.
Oh, get rid of all that stuff if you can.
No, I'm bringing it up there.
Oh, you bring it
He's
with
going.
you.
He wants to go
Gotcha.
sell it.
Walked right through my fishing line, Brian. What the heck?
Is that
It's
you?
hard. Cardinal
Yours is
sin.
away too?
Yeah,
okay, man.
What the heck?
Why are? Oh, because we're in the. You're in the. Yeah, we're not in the same company, so you're not showing up with green over your name.
I should be in the same company.
I'm in the overflow. So I like with Chris.
Okay.
So we have 2 governors right now because we're like, oh, will we hit cap? So honestly, I'd be like, guys, just make company cap like 500. That'd be great. Just merge it all back to one. But yeah, I was like, because company BM show up with green name tags, but that's why I was like, I didn't see a color for your friend name.
Oh, okay. I didn't notice until you said something, honestly.
No, you're good. I just know that's why I was just like, oh.
Hey, come back. Let me catch a salmon. That's what I was trying to catch.
I should bring the
17 levels in 16 hours, no problemo. Hemp.
Does hemp have a rare drop, or is it only hemp?
I think there is a rare drop.
Dryad stem.
Yeah, there's like a dryad thing.
Just a green
Vines, dryad stems. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, let me switch this back.
Well, I can't take on 5 level 29s when I'm 28. I found out. I ran away and lived.
Brave Sir Robin.
Yes.
The gold level 25 enemy from the regular and portals, just the solo ones. The one with the sword, when he has the frost aura, is actually impossible for me unless I hit the light roll. Because I can't actually dodge his attacks because I don't jump far enough with the slow on me.
I'm so glad that was helpful, John. Thanks for stopping by and saying that. That makes me feel good. I was like, I spend a lot of time kind of theory crafting when I'm at work, and I'm like, oh, I have a break. Let me see what I can go put some things to the test.
Did anyone need any star metal or steel weapons?
I don't think I could even equip them.
Yeah, I would love some, but I kind of want to do it myself.
I need
the magic.
Yeah.
I need to get to. I just need to get some, knock out some more quests because I want to get my faction being capped. I'm like, all right, and I'm getting close to. I'm getting close to the money. So I can get the. Ooh, hello, hemp.
What's the level for steel weapons anyway?
It starts at 7. Starts at 17 and goes to like right now. Like I have a couple of steel that Night Soul made, and so I'm like, they're 21. So like I have some of these really good ones starting probably maybe around 18 is probably more accurate.
I guess so. Like my lowest one is 20.
That's fine. Put the cooking in here.
What about the star metal? What's that start at?
34 if you get a low roll with minimum items. No, I got 34.
Okay.
Ooh, paprika.
Oh, yeah, you link me that ice gauntlet.
Yeah. I used literally the minimum stuff I could use, material-wise. And it gave me 34.
34 is the lowest requirement for the highest stuff. Yeah.
More him. This guy's gonna beat me to it.
Logging, harvesting. Okay, let's go.
Yeah, so far him just hooked me up with fibers.
Brian, quick question for you.
Yes.
Can you see both guild chats?
No. I can only see the one that I'm in.
You don't. So okay, because I can see both and I can reply in both.
Seriously? Did you not leave? Did you just stay? Did you just stay? It's gotta be a bug, but that's awesome. That means
Are you in both companies?
No, I'm not.
No, I'm in Brian's, but I can. When I left, I can see both. So
that's awesome.
Well, so I wonder because I was at the Hermit Shrine turning in a quest, and somebody invited me to a company the other day, and I'm like, how can you invite me to a company when I'm already in a company?
Well, here's the thing. I didn't leave the original company. I just I just asked to be invited. So
you're probably still in the original company.
You're probably technically still both.
I guess technically I'm in both, even though
You're not
I'm actually
in
not.
No, Brian, let's be in all our companies.
Yeah. That's what I was like. The other option, if they don't want to increase company cap, is like let people kind of like, just like Guild Wars, like let them equip a couple, you know. So like if you want to have your own little, mini company or whatever, or like, hey, yeah, or that, or like an alliance system would be nice.
That's what I was saying. Is like I think that might actually be a thing. It's just not said outright.
Right. Yeah. So that's where it's like, I mean, back to the original, some of the original questions that we got was like, like what's the update strategy and stuff like that. I'm like, well, I mean, the update strategy is to push updates. What the hell is this? This is a giant little, like, giant tower. It is so dark. How bad are these enemies? 20. All right, I'm gonna stick around.
It's hurting me. I'm just gonna stay.
I can't even hurt these guys. They're murdering me. All right.
In Brightwood than it is here. In
Like, it is dark as all get out in whatever this is. Oh my gosh.
So you ran all the way up there with that gear for nothing?
Yeah. And then they're chasing. Are they chasing me? They're chasing me. Oh, I like these corrupted. Like, yeah, that's the thing that annoys me about modern MMOs. They're like, oh, you ran 10 feet from me? I guess I'll give up. like, man, I remember like almost dying to bees in 11 and having to run through the water just so they lose
was hilarious.
So they lose scent. And that's where it's like when people complain about like modern MMOs, like
11, you never fucking died to bees in 11. You gave up to bees in 11.
You gave them up.
Honestly,
if you had any skills, you would kite that shit all the way to Bastok. Like,
has anybody ever like died when you're like zoning like in, and so you make it to the thing, you're alive, fade to black, comes back up, and you are dead in the city?
Yes.
Like, oh man,
a lot.
Everyone cheering that you, like, the bee died to Dia. Like,
yeah,
you're like, nah, he didn't die to Zone. He didn't. No. Like, the bee
Good
died to Dia.
Yeah.
I died to poison after zoning into Winders a couple of times.
No, I've done that too. It was Juno for me.
Yeah.
How epic would it be to see like Final Fantasy 11 with an Amazon budget?
Oh my god.
You know, I would like it to keep the core there still.
What's the core to 11 though? What's the core to 11?
Well, you gotta play with
the menu system. The menu system for sure.
Who are you? The menu system?
No. I'm saying what they need to do is keep it so you gotta play with other people. You gotta play with a party of 6 in order to.
Oh, they can totally do that. Totally do that. Just upgrade the graphics and you know.
And
don't put a biscuit in. No. Genuinely, I was part of. I don't remember what it was called. Companies, guild.
Link shells.
Link shells.
Yeah. I was generally part of a link shell that made a relic for a dude back in 2014 or something. I
actually had my first relic was, what the heck was that? It was the dagger for thief, the Mandau.
Yeah.
That was my first one, and that was a link shell leader for Sky, Sea, and Dyna. So I had 3 different ones I was running.
Yeah, but I was generally part of a link shell that made a relic for this dude, right? And like, we were on the same server as Stanislav and all these dudes. We made this relic for this dude, and the day after, he went out, sold his account, got divorced from his wife. Like, it was like all the worst bits of like FF11. Right.
Yeah.
That sucks. Yeah, I was like, quitting might have been more satisfying than them selling the account.
Yeah. My game just crashed. I'm still. Is my computer still responding at all? Can y'all hear me? Okay, yeah, good.
I hear you.
I hit 21. The game just crashed.
Yeah, we can hear you.
We'll see. I'll just give it a minute.
You go.
Yep.
Didn't like that fanfare.
Game over.
It's like, okay, you're done.
Level 21.
New world.
Yeah, I know. It's like all it was a matter of getting leveled up enough so you can drink. Yeah,
you left the game, by the way.
Oh yeah, I see that. Would I like to submit an error report? Yes.
Oh, it gave you that option.
The hell was
Yesterday, was that
Oh.
yesterday? God. We were doing a lot of like a million portals, and a group of us near the center of where it spawned just froze.
Oh yeah.
Like the game froze. After like 4 minutes, I unfroze, but a couple people didn't.
I had a weird bug today where I was trying to join that war that was happening, and like I just kept on going through loading screens. I load in, and then all of a sudden, just another loading screen. I couldn't stop loading for some reason.
All loading screens all the time.
You were loading the loading screen.
Well, like I could move around in the town for like 2 seconds, and then it would be like
Loading
loading. It's
screen?
like what?
Oh,
That
and
is strange.
Facebook was down all day today.
Yep.
No, that's what it was. Okay, because I had an issue with Facebook today too. It was driving me nuts.
I was sitting here going like, all right, I just became a Facebook partner and now they're shutting down. Great. I got it. I did it, guys.
Secure your bag.
Yeah,
You were the Trojan.
I was the whole time. His videos are just too daggum good.
All that extra traffic, just like, oh, I don't know,
I
can't
know.
handle it.
Those 100 extra views.
Yeah.
He's streaming. Yeah, no, Q, man. This is great. I think, I don't know about those high pop servers, but this is fantastic. Imagine getting on to play when you want to play. Did the AFK kick, adjustments to that solve the problem? All right, now that actually I hit level 21, I can equip the tools. Yes. This is a better sickle.
I think it might also be that our server is locked from character creation.
That's true.
Yeah.
Is it unlocking?
All right, you all have a great night. I'm off to bed with the wife.
Get some
Have a good
sleep,
night.
my good friend. Good night, good day.
Have a good one.
Good night, good sir.
All right, and salvage.
I did get the uncommon resource from it right after I put on all of my luck gear, and it's called Shade Cloth apparently.
Nice. Boots of the Night got strength and constitution. Ooh, yeah. And it's got a lower gear score, which would trip you up, but I'm gonna go ahead and equip those because
I don't even look
they
at
are
gear
better.
score.
Yeah, like gear score is like a sneaky thing.
I would say it's closer to like what's the maximum points value it can have in it is gear score.
I'll guess. Yeah,
That
it's
seems to
kind of
be
the
what it is.
like, oh, I can be more powerful. It's like, oh, really? Strength and dex. I've got better armor on. Let's see here. What's this hat? Armor rating is higher. Strength and intelligence. Strength and dex. I'm gonna keep the one I got.
Wow, I'm making so much money from the iron ore I put up. I can't believe
Really?
I've already sold 100 iron ore.
Oh my goodness.
It's at like 3.1 gold. There must be a board mission that uses iron ore.
Yeah, I honestly think that we'll see iron ore probably always have some level of demand to it.
I
You
think
need it.
it'll be the most expensive at all times.
Yeah, you needed to mix silver and whatnot. So
But it's like
You need
like
it all the way through.
right.
But you
That's
need
like
it for
that's
silver.
that's what you want though. Like you always like.
No, you don't need it to make silver.
Ooh,
You
I
need it
can-
to make all the armor metals.
I meant
Is
steel,
there hemp
not
over
silver.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know why I said
Yeah,
silver.
I was like, I thought you just switched silver.
Every
Yeah.
ingot feeds into the next one, so iron will always be relevant.
There's strength. Constitution.
Oops. Ah, I finally got cinnamon from that one.
Lumberjack Simulator
So hard to
2021.
come by.
I love Lumberjack Simulator.
There's something so satisfying about it.
Yeah.
Once I get
chat saying I broke
Star
Facebook's back.
Medal.
And then Sir Bob Duck, have they said when they're opening up server for new characters? No, I hope soon, but because my wife can't get on the server yet, so she's like, just let me know. I was like, will do.
I'm thinking after we see the dip from.
Yeah, once we see the dip, because like, I think we'll learn more when they start talking about character transfers. I think And hopefully that, I honestly think the character transfer conversation needs to be this week. Like they don't, we don't want people like guessing all the way till whatever.
They'll probably do some incentivizations and whatnot as well.
Yeah, and then as a company, we'll have to. Oh gosh, the guy threw something at me. We'll have to figure out what we want to do. Like if we want to stay here, which like I like playing, so like I don't need to be on a high pop server, but we just like, okay, are we, we just make sure we put it to like a vote because we originally were planning on Eden. So it's like, okay, do we want to try to go back to Eden, or are we going to end up getting merged in with somebody else? Who knows?
Yeah. I kind of like our server aside from that.
I do like
there
our
is no
server.
yellow faction.
What's up? Yeah, I know. There was. Oh, have you heard of the Covenant? Nobody has.
Oh yeah.
Yo, so thanks for the Facebook like.
Wait, there's a third faction?
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, that's what.
I
yeah,
thought this was
noticed
just
that
the
today.
green versus purple simulator game.
You shut up and talk shit about my boy.
If you're curious, in the guild list, you can look at the guild populations. It'll tell you guilds that are over 51 plus, and basically they only have 2 that are 51 plus, so they may only have a few hundred people.
Is that age or is that?
I mean, obviously there could be really tiny ones, but I'm thinking if it's 51 plus for 2 of them, and say neither of them are capped, you add in the little extra bits of tiny people. There's probably not that many of them on this server.
I'm wondering if your friend was the person who commented on my video today, Sir Bob. Because I heard that. They're like, oh, I'm going to just remake my character. And then they're like, what? I can't get back on the server?
Oh, whoops. I got distracted.
Yeah, Julie can't get on the server yet either. So we're just like, all right.
We can get her addicted so that we can spend more time playing.
Yeah, we actually talked about moving her desk like in here.
Finally.
So it's like, yeah, let's get her a decent computer and get her up in here, and we'll just like.
Yeah.
Can I ask? Because I haven't played a game that is not FF for like 10 years.
Yeah, I'm kind of in that boat.
Why should I keep playing this thing?
Are you having fun?
I had fun until all my trade crafts were 50 or so. Like it's.
Then stop. If you're not having fun, man, don't.
Yeah, don't burn yourself out on it.
Yeah, like
No,
it's
a grind. It's a grind, isn't it? Or like
all RPGs are a grind. The thing that makes it worth it is that if you see a future, like I do, like Amazon could always be like, yeah, we're done, because we don't really yet know Amazon, but at the end of the day, like there's something really magical about this game to me, and I think it's I like the markets because I'm like, all of it's fun. I'm like, oh, for me, I'm like, I could literally spend all day just fishing in this game or just mining in this game and working to make weapons.
Like it's I think the trade stuff is better than 14. Like
oh yeah. Well, 14 isn't a player-driven economy, and this is, and where people get, and there are downsides to the player-driven economy, but it actually adds. And in fact, you go look at the economy, the board itself, like you can list things. When somebody lists something, they're actually making a quest, and then you, the player, can decide whether you want to go fulfill that quest or not. Like it literally becomes that, like, why should I continue to go and farm iron? Well, maybe it's a great source of money. Maybe it's worth, if you feel like it's worth your time, great. If you don't, somebody else will. It's like, but that's the thing. It's like, I really appreciate that. And that's for me coming from Final Fantasy 11. It's like, I go play Final Fantasy 11 with some people, and all I do in that game is fish and sell the fish on the markets. And then it's like, yeah, that's fun, but if you're not having fun, I would scale back. I would take a breath, because like I view this game, and I say it to a lot of people who are like, oh, I can't wait to see what the end game's like. I go, the end game starts at level 1. So if you're playing it and you don't know what the end game is going to look like, when you get to 60, you're going to be pretty upset, because you're going to be like, wait a minute, the end game was the game the whole time?
because you're like, no, I was turned off at the Servant Mines. You're like, no, Servant Mines is when it started.
Yeah.
You see the worms there? Like, They dropped silver, dude.
Yeah.
No, but it's
I don't know. I find something very relaxing about the game.
Same here. I enjoyed this. Dried up running around and stuff.
it is really fucking enjoyable. Like the crafting and gathering stuff is really enjoyable.
Yeah.
But,
and like with anything, the question is that when it comes to grind, like, do you see yourself getting value out of like that grind? Like, oh, is there going to be something exciting about hitting that next tier and making even cooler stuff? It's still going to be driven by the fact that players, right? So the fact that we're not getting a lot of new players on the server, like, is indirectly impacting the economy, because you want new players coming on that need these resources. So I think, you know, for me, I'm just kind of curious as to see what the first 4 weeks of the game look like. Will I play other games? Yes. You know, like.
But I spent all the evening doing, like, I cleared all the ultimates in 14, right?
Yeah.
And we were just wiping on the extra trines at the end of TEA with the last people of my static, right? And like those kind of clutch moments where you're like, you know, you missed a reprisal or you missed whatever. I don't see those moments in New World right now, right?
If you're looking for PvE though.
Yeah.
It'll be interesting.
In the end, it is a hybrid game instead of a focus.
Yeah. The value there is that you can define your own fun, and yes, people can go and farm, you know, ultimate, and that the content as a curated form, you know, is or can be fun, but you farming ultimate, like you did it, you got the achievement, you know, like you can just do it for, I guess, personal bragging rights, where here, like, if you get the drop, you can sell it. And you could be like, all right, I really don't want that. And
it's better, like, right? FF14 is actually quite bad at being. It's actually quite bad at the fun of being gatherer.
Right. And I would like to see, and I don't know if they'll go this way, or at least for a while, because 14 it has to end up doing a lot of work on its economy in order for like certain things to come about, right? Because they have an economy of bloat where we have insane inflation, and people struggle to answer the question, why should I craft? And I would like to see something where, like, even if it wasn't a massive shift in the production design, it would be where like ultimates drop a crafting material that only you can get from there, and so that like there's a reason to go farm it. Oh my gosh, this guy is murdering me.
Can you imagine?
Oh my gosh, I was like,
can you imagine the amount of crafting master Rin would have? Like,
yeah. Gosh, look at this freaking beast.
He would have like 400 crafting motes, or yeah.
Gosh, that's a freaking monster. If anybody, I'm just trying to pull him so I can get somebody else. Come on, somebody. Oh my gosh, I gotta run. Oh my gosh, run, you fool. Put the weapon away. Oh, come on. No! Oh, I didn't set up a camp. I got my hubris, man, my hubris. And he finished me.
Gotten me a couple of times.
And he finished me off. All right, let's go to Monarch's Bluffs.
Nothing more unfortunate than when you forget to do a camp and it's like, great, it's a.
I've been like, you know, I hit level 20 and I'm like, okay, cool. Like, just kind of here feeling, you know, like I've got some good armor. That guy was a monster. Oh my goodness. All right, let's see here. I don't know if I want to grab these quests. I guess I should.
Monarch's Bluffs is a special place. A place where anyone can feel safe and welcome. Yes, you understand. There's a
Here's the one cool thing.
Exactly.
Let's just say you play for 40 hours. Well, you got $1 an hour enjoyment out of it. And then you can always come back later.
Yep. And that's the thing, like, no, so, oh, dude, like I'm
like, I already got my worth. I got way more.
The design how that everything's like here in the open world. Like, yeah, I get the dungeon being not in the open world, which kind of works because if you want to like a curated experience, there is a good thing here. But I think we've seen in MMOs recently that everything's gone to that like curated experience. But I'm running around and just there's people here in town. Like, I don't know what it is, but that's what actually fulfills me in terms of MMO design. When I'm running around 14 on a patch day, like it's so thrilling because it's like, yeah, you get to see everybody, you get to see all their cool glamour. There's all like, you feel that communal aspect. But then like it's been much better in Shadowbringers personally, because I think they've, how they incentivize the relic system, where the relic, you could do all kinds of content and it would benefit you from a relic perspective. Like that was better than in Stormblood, where it's like I was like running around in Stormblood and I didn't have time to go into Eureka, so the world just felt so empty. So Jev says that they've got the game, but it says on their PC they don't have the minimum something to run it.
Probably spec.
RAM, I would guess, because I think like what's your PC specs, Jeff?
Sorry.
So you're saying that because New World is all we run around chopping down trees and shit, that therefore we are more engaged with each other, or
yeah, like there's I refer to it as there's this invisible connection between casual and hardcore players. So it's always funny to me when I see them complain about each other, like, oh, hardcore players just want blah and then casual players just want blah. It's like they're like, it's a symbiotic relationship. You don't get it. You can't have like a pure 100% hardcore game of the quality that you might want it at without a casual audience, because it's such a volume perspective, right? Like there's going to be way more casuals who play video games than hardcore people who play video games. And you want, there's not enough hardcore people to support a game like that. Let me go and set up a camp. It's like I'm camping this time. But same kind of concept within like MMOs. Like I like when even indirectly we are benefiting each other and passive, and a big connection of that is an economy, because money changing hands, a currency, if you will, helps players like kind of normalize it, right? We're not bartering like, oh, your 500 wolves equals 1 steel. It's like, no, it doesn't matter, because economy is fluid. Here you go. So an economy, I think, brings us together, and so that even a hardcore end game dungeoner might rely on me, who is just maybe making orbs to get into the dungeon, and I get to choose and have that experience, and then you get to have that experience, and we might never talk to each other, but we're still connected. And so that's what an open world, when I see people like is running over there running around, like that's what that communicates to me, is that we're not alone, even if we don't have to actively like always engage. So I'm just a nerd though, so who knows what I think? Who cares?
You're an FF 11 player.
Yeah, that's the thing. Like it's all there is a friction between FF 11 players and FF 14 players.
No, but I genuinely agree that like there was some magic about 11 that fucking ruined all of our lives. We completely burnt ourselves out on it and everything, but that was the real fun of MMOs. But it was just unhealthy, though. Like it's just.
Well, and that's the thing. 11 players like haven't really fully connected into that. Like you can't go and have 11. Like you can't go launch 11 like you launched today. I mean, you can, but like Yoshi P has talked about the business implications. Like there's a cost there, and we've got to figure that out. What I think the solution is imagine 11, imagine 14, and imagine as a player, whether you're playing 14 or 11, that you're still all a part of one friends list unit, right? So hey, found some more saltpeter. This has been a saltpeter night for me.
I need saltpeter.
You want some? Yeah, let me what's your name in game? Let me send you some.
K-Man.
Hey man.
Awesome.
Yeah, sorry.
You don't have to send me it. It's fine. I can find it. I'm just.
Hey man, we're a group, dude. Let me just freaking. Can I trade remotely?
I don't know if we can. Or
I
You have to
okay.
be, I think, in person.
Okay. Well, if I run into you tonight, hey man,
Yeah,
I've got
that's what I do.
saltpeter. Cause I'm gonna be making some bullets.
I need more. Yeah, no.
Hey,
I
what's
want to try to get
Anderson?
my musket leveled up.
You can smack things with a musket.
You want me to give you gunpowder?
Yeah.
Smack.
That's okay. I like to at least do like the first part of it by myself, just so I feel like I did something, and then after that, then I'll take bribes.
I won't be
or
running. I
whatever.
won't be running out of gunpowder
Oh.
anytime soon. I can give you a bit.
The thing that will end up benefiting us as a company is like pooling resources. Like, okay, guys, let's make sure we've got stuff listed up for sale.
Oh yeah, yeah.
You know, let's bring in the money because I'd let you know. Like, can we get it? Oh, here's this guy again. Pissed him off already. I don't know if I need to be in here. All right.
These portals keep spawning wherever I'm gathering, and it's really annoying.
Yeah, there's portals everywhere. You know, it's like.
Well, like, I was in the mining areas, and then it kept spawning portals, and now I'm trying to gather hemp, and it's spawning portals on the hemp. I'm like, I swear.
It wants you to do the portal.
It wants you to just do a portal, and then they'll leave you alone.
I cleared one, and then another one spawned in the
Got
other
him.
half of it.
Revenge.
And I'm like, I'm just trying to gather. I used the luck food, and I was like,
Beer
let
is
me
so much
just make
fun.
use of this.
Yeah, I haven't found a weapon I don't like yet. Soul Warden's Epitaph. Here's the last of the wardens are laid to rest. No corpses to bury, hearts or souls sacrificed long ago. Memories may fade, but this is a testament to courage, and it shall remain. Okay, I guess I didn't need to read that because it still doesn't have me updating this quest.
Oops. I don't want stone.
Hey, Patrick. Thanks for hanging out, Sir Bob. Yeah, more hands makes lighter work.
Oh yeah, that's why I was asking if you needed any star metal, but I know you're too low level for it.
Too low level for now, but man, I'm racking in salt. I just more saltpeter. Search. Second.
I kind of want to kill it, but then I'll run out of the food buff will wear out by then too.
Oh, I guess I finished the Soul Warden because you got updated. 1 second. Okay, yeah, now I can go. Okay, cool. I found what I needed here. I was like, all right, is it updated? Learn to read the map, Brian. Learn to read the map. All right.
Reading is what?
Reading is half the battle.
What's reading?
Fundamental.
It's this reading you speak of.
Is it this way?
What are words?
Things. It is one.
So there
Hey,
are
Randy.
achievements.
Visual phonetics.
There are achievements for killing enough rabbits, right?
Yeah, I think so. Game seems to have something
Yeah.
for you at all times. So you have a 4750 75 AIO with a processor AMD 9425 Radeon R5. It's probably your RAM with 8 gigs, but if it's saying it does it, so it's literally not telling you what you need more of.
Yes. Cinnamon. Oh, people are going in.
What does it say? What was the CPU?
It's an Inspiron 3475 AIO with the processor AMD A9 945 Radeon R5, 5 compute cores, 2C plus 3G, and 8 gigs of RAM. What's your graphics card? Like, it might be your computer. I mean, if it's telling you your computer's not powerful enough, like, I mean, that's probably one thing. Unless you're like, how old is it? Oh, it doesn't tell you anything other than that. Is it a laptop? Like, is it integrated?
It's an AIO. It's all in one.
All in one.
It's a.
Oh, it's an integrated chipset. So.
It's a Dell Inspiron.
Thank
So
you.
it's like the 3450 is a Celeron or a.
I was like, a Celeron would be like awful.
No, it's an Athlon Gold. So it's basically a Celeron.
Okay.
I had
So it's like
one
more of
years
a
ago.
mobile, computer.
It's a laptop shoved inside of a monitor.
Yeah. Yeah. Sorry, man.
So,
I don't think that's a computer that's gonna run like games for the most part.
It's not enough for it, no.
I would
It's
recommend
like-
if you've got good internet, cloud gaming might be something more up your alley. Like I've run this game on the downside is Shadow PC. I don't know what's going on with them, and they have a hard time getting people on Shadow PC. But I played this game on Shadow PC and it runs great. I would love to see them bring this to Luma. I think essentially that, or like Stadia, or whatever. Just bring it more places.
GeForce Now.
GeForce Now would be a really good choice.
That's a good point, actually. Especially since it has an it's integrated with Steam already.
Oh yeah, exactly. Because it's like, all right, we're ready to rock and roll.
Quickly. Man, I really like the
Did you see the added Avengers to Game
Yeah.
Pass, Brian?
Did they? Oh yeah, I saw they added Avengers. The problem with Avengers is it doesn't support cross save or cross play. I mean, there's probably like you could say that Avengers has more problems than just that, but it's like I tell you hands down, like why would I invest if I can't play with friends? Like Destiny adding Destiny having cross play, cross save literally says, hey Brian, like there's this great new, like whatever, game. Oh, cool. Can we play together? Oh, I'm on PlayStation. Oh, I don't have a PlayStation. Are you on PC? No, you don't have a PC. Okay. Wait, so we can't play together? Well, why don't we just go play Destiny? It's like, because we can do that. Like, and Destiny already has like incredible gameplay. So it's like, even if you're like, I really like, you kind of like, sometimes you get fatigued of it. It's like, no joke. When you spend thousands and thousands of hours on one game, it can be fatiguing.
Yes. Playing cross save for Xbox and Windows 10 versions, but that's it.
They have what? Cross save for Xbox and Windows 10?
Cross save for both Avengers version of Windows 10 and Xbox.
Not good.
Steam version.
Not good enough.
Yep, I know. I agree.
Hey,
Yes,
I
they
know.
can do it, why can't they?
It kind of comes down to Sony.
Sony's been charging people for that. And hold on a second. X. I can't even read. Join in the membership club. Thank you so much for joining at $1, pushing us to 100, I think 7 members now. Thank you. And I also the topic is for the channel emotes. So I've hired an emote designer, and I'm gonna get 50 emotes. So if you guys have emote ideas, if you're on Discord, just kind of like either DM me or let's like kind of try to collect them, because I want to go. I obviously have a massive love for Final Fantasy. I'd like to maybe see like what kind of new, like if we wanted to get like 1 or 2 New World emotes, like what would those look like? So anyway, open to ideas. But I'm gonna get some Final Fantasy stuff, and maybe some Final Fantasy 6 characters, and then hopefully doing different kind of emotions. And I thought a level up, and I thought like saying like sit down, and also like a chair emote, because like I always kind of laugh because that's just what we would say in baseball, like sit them down, throw them a chair, send them back to the bench, because it's like yeah.
There's no crying in baseball.
There's no crying. I can't harvest that star metal yet. I'm gonna get to breaking some more.
Is that really what we're doing? Like half the group is from Europe, and you're like, yeah. Let's
some soccer emotes, or football, as you say.
Let's do it. Wait. There's no coach emotes from soccer.
Coach.
Coach. Let's 4-4-2 this son of a bitch.
So is it better to get parts and build it yourself? If you know what? Oh, I'm encumbered. What the? Oh, freak. All right, let's see here. If you have that knowledge, but if you can get the parts, like the parts, if on the parts is the statement, because everybody is short on everything. It took me months to get a computer.
Oh yeah. Luckily, I got mine like 4 years ago or something.
Yeah.
I want a 3080, and I know this is not going to happen.
I just had to end up buying a pre-built with
I built mine last year.
Yeah, I was going to, and I was like, I'll wait, and then yeah, that screwed me over.
Yeah, built my current one in January.
I mean, what, my 1080 Ti, I'm still getting about 40 frames, 4K. A few things turned down, so I think that's pretty good.
Yeah,
I can run this in ultra wide, and it looks phenomenal. I'm not on a 4K monitor, but I'm 1440p. And then it's like, so like I feel like I've got it runs the game really well. But I don't know, man. Like, if you have the knowledge on how to build PCs and you can get the parts, then yeah, it's probably definitely gonna be worth your time. But you could be just as, just as better off with just like, okay, let me go buy a gaming PC.
As long as it can run things.
Yeah.
It was the first thing I did after I got my job.
Building a PC isn't that hard. I think, at least.
It's much easier now. So, but the question is if you don't know what you're doing, I don't know. I would advise you just blind building a PC.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, because you can fry it by touching the wrong thing at the wrong time.
Yeah, and it's like, oh, hey, you spent this money, and now it's all shot, and then they're not. I don't think they're gonna be like, yeah, let's honor that warranty. But if you know what you're doing, then yeah, like, you get the parts, build it, and call it a day. I don't know. Like, for me, at the end of the day, I was just like, oh, I went and bought a PC, and I think I need to figure. I need to call support, because I think essentially I need to have need to update my BIOS and my chipset, because like I get random issues. So before, I just basically just, like, the other day I was streaming, and it's like, yeah, like, okay, all this random software, like certain things run, certain things just stop. Like, all right. So somebody was saying, like, when I try to share my screen, I can't hear the other person in my audio. So they're saying that could be a problem with the chipset. And, obviously I got it, and it was probably being built in February, and it's like there have been updates to the AMD processor chipset that probably would solve that, hopefully.
Been quite a few updates since then, yeah.
Yeah.
Free as off. I've gotten 9 cinnamon.
Nice.
And like 2,000 hemp.
2,000 hemp? Nice.
Or fibers, I guess is what they're called.
Yeah.
Did you still need those elites?
The what?
Savick.
Wait, what do I need?
The elites in Brightwood?
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Let me stop gathering hemp.
No, you're fine. I have a couple of those quests now.
Oh, okay. Or I should say, give me 5 minutes to stop gathering hemp, because I still have the food buff for luck.
No rush.
Oh my god, I got 11 shade cloth. I don't even know what it's for, but I got it.
I know, it's like, I have this thing, and I don't know what it's worth.
It's for money.
If it is, I'll sell it.
I think I get that.
Hello.
Iron.
Hello.
The iron stopped selling. Someone probably undercut me. I'm like tempted to take it down and repost it if it is indeed undercut. Oh man. Hello, part 2. I've also gotten 11 nutmegs.
11 nutmeg. About to bake a cake or some cookies.
Oh.
Oh, that's what it's for?
Cookies.
Like, in real life?
Yeah, nutmeg. Eyes?
Normally, yeah, but yeah, it's used in a ton of things, but
Stupid
yeah, you
bird.
see it in sweets and stuff a lot, right?
That kind of makes sense, because cinnamon and nutmeg are in the same plant. In the game, I should say.
It's like, okay, Brian, level 60 yet?
No, level 21.
Brian, hurry it up.
Third of the way there.
That's always like that is always the theme. When I was sitting here playing Final Fantasy 11, they're like, "How's it going?" I'm like, "I'm fishing, I'm just hanging out." I don't know. I like that. I like the like. I don't know. I don't like the mindset of rushing to level, like the speed leveling. Like, if you want to speed level, it's fine, but it's like the real game begins at level 60. It's like I like that the real game begins right now. Like it's, you know.
Yeah, well, that's
How you
what
burn
like I was.
yourself out.
Yeah, that's what I was saying on my stream earlier. Is this game especially is like you already are like the game itself is more or less the end game in this style of game. Yes, there's challenging and hard stuff to do at 60.
Yeah, there's new content in that horizontal, right? The new content and then horizontal progression piece of it, as opposed to like, okay. And I honestly hope that we don't see them increase the level. I just say at a. Why can't I? Oh, I got one of those bushes that won't let you gather from them. Sorry, go ahead.
I'd say like a Paragon system where you just like level up like ranks, I guess.
Yeah, that'd be. I like that because you still get levels technically, but you don't.
So
yeah, keep XP relevant, but like I don't want to see this insane horizontal vertical that just wears you out. Like it works till it doesn't. A lot of people are like, oh, it keeps you coming back. It's like if the game's good, you're gonna come back. If you're always coming back because you're chasing this rabbit, like it wears on you. And that's where I like Yoshi P has that with 14, but he also, that's where you see him echo the take breaks. Like this is the game we're making. This is the model we're following. Step back, take a break, and don't worry. Like when you come back, we're going to catch you right up. You know?
So that's what's good about Star Wars The Old Republic. I know I keep saying that.
No, man. That one in Galaxies, a lot of people love Galaxies too.
So what Tor does is there's a renown level, and each time you level up in renown, you get a chest that has like mods and that has mods, the equivalent of mods in this game, and like gear pieces, you know, that are slightly higher or below your current gear score level. So
yeah, I like that. Just give me something for thank you for a level's worth of XP. Show it like a little high, the fanfare. It feels good, you know. It just doesn't need to be tied behind like you got to do this 100 times to do the raid. It's like no, I don't.
Yeah. No, just want to say, like I still have my streams on right now. You guys okay with that?
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, if you stream it, and if you guys want, like, just make sure you hit me up with the links. I'll add them to my description. You know, like, yeah. Always be plugging, dude.
I do that, like, you know, I'm always careful in Discords because there's times when, you know, there's just, you know, personal channels versus, you know, when everyone's just messing around or whatnot. So
yeah, I think it's always helpful to know, like, if we were all like, if no one's here was live and it's like, oh, I'm gonna go live. It's like, okay, cool. Maybe, you know, like, just so I'm not like, hey, you know what I really hate about Twitch and streamers. Like, oh my gosh, viral shareable moment from Brian, the content creator. You know who really sucks.
That's what I'm saying when you're talking about like the vertical progression. Like I would like say there'd be more of an argument, you know, a game like Final Fantasy or WoW is set up more for vertical progression. Like this one is, you know, on the basic degree, but you know, since it's supposed to be one giant open world, then yeah, you're supposed to go like explore it and master it, you know, and rushing to level 60, you know, doesn't exactly help out a lot with that.
Yeah.
Well,
that's what I'm interested
to see. A lot of level 60 content to begin with, so if you rush to 60, you're gonna be sitting there twiddling your thumb probably for a good 6 months.
Yeah,
but if
you
it's
get
like
to do all the outpost stuff or the rush or whatever the invasion things, but it's like, you know,
and I'm excited about that.
Boring fast.
Exactly. It's like, yeah. I mean, I think the fun part's the gathering and getting level and all that different stuff up.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to trying to create like really cool weapons and, you know, and things like that. You know, so it's like trying to farm the parts and it's like, oh, how do we make that? And I don't know. I also just like the social nature of it. You know, just hanging out, talking, fishing, and gathering, and I don't know.
Well, I think that just comes with any new MMO.
Oh, like it does, and at the same time, when I was saying like outside of the fact that I mean I've been playing this game for a long time now, weirdly enough, And it's like there's a key difference between when I was playing it on the private server versus when I was, when I'm playing it now. And a lot of that is seeing people running around. Like when it would happen on the private server, I was thrilling, but it wasn't like it is now. I don't know. I don't know why that's my the thing, but it's the first thing I was like, this is so cool when you're seeing other players and they're just running over, and occasionally y'all are fighting the same enemy and occasionally you're not. It's I don't know, it's fluid, I guess is what I'm thinking of.
Ooh, got another cooking recipe.
Oh, I discovered a new recipe.
Yeah.
What a great
Some of them I've been
meme.
getting are kind of nice. That
Oh, yeah,
gives
Karen.
good amounts to different stats. And they aren't bind on pickup, so I would assume you could sell them.
Yeah, I think there's very little bind on pickup in this game, and I really appreciate that. Now, I have no problem with bind on equip. I think that makes sense. Because you don't want to flood the market with here's all this amazing gear that I don't need anymore,
Wait, is this a tier? Yeah, no, this says it's a tier 3 recipe. But I wonder if it stops at tier 2 for the luck food, because this one I just got is a luck food for logging. Oh, I see. It also lasts for 30 minutes, so it lasts 10 minutes more, and it's 1,700 points into luck.
I like how the stats are all different, in that regards, because, this looks like it's the same thing. It's like, no, go actually look at the stats. You have to train your brain to be like, oh, what is actually different about this?
Yeah, because all the luck food is 20. It lasts for 20 minutes. This lasts for 30 minutes, and it's 1,700. So cool. I know you get a few rare things here and there, but I've never actually tried luck food on logging, so I got to see what other rare things you get from logging. I have a feeling like some of them are saps. If it's like rare saps, maybe. I think that's the only thing I remember getting from trees other than the logs was sap.
I can't remember getting any rare things from logging.
I know you get mods.
Oh, a couple of mods here and there.
Yeah, there's soft sap and...
Yeah. So, yeah, if I use luck food on that, you'd probably get, different mods or reagents based around those things. That's kind of cool.
I don't remember. I think you're in this company still. I got this from harvesting. I don't remember which one gave it to me, though.
I found a...
Oh, gotcha. Yeah.
I found a good spot for some saltpeter, so that's
good
now.
Yeah, I was like, I just ended up... I think there's been times where I'm like, where is this saltpeter? People go to caves. I'm living in caves, and I don't see it. And then tonight, it's like, oh, there's some saltpeter. Oh, there's some saltpeter. Oh.
Yeah.
I looked
It's
at the
candy.
market part.
It's candy. Ooh.
There's a few thousand bullets here on First Light that are selling for 0.01 gold per bullet.
Yeah.
Yeah, I bought a bunch of them for 0.01.
I'm like, well, that's cheaper than crafting anything.
0.01, if it's like that, it's just you buy them up and repost them or something.
Yeah.
That's ridiculous.
A bunch of people selling them for that, though.
Someone's probably just trying to get rid of inventory.
Well, that's been my problem with First Light, Everfall, Windsward is, I'll sell certain things there, but yeah, the markets are just being obliterated because of everyone is just dumping all the stuff they're crafting onto it. And, I actually went the other day or yesterday, I went all the way to Morningdale, at level 33. That was a little scary. And I had a whole bunch of stuff on me, and I put steel bullets and iron ore and stuff up there to sell because they had nothing on their market board.
And if you message me in Game Kippy, I'll get you added to the company. We're actually running 2 companies right now.
Yeah, we were talking about that earlier. Is the simple fact is it feels like they should just increase the numbers, but I thought in either a linked chat or an alliance system, are also other viable options, I guess.
Yeah, K-Man, send me a link, dude. And same thing with you, Reality. I'm gonna be lazy because y'all are on Twitch, and I'm just gonna copy paste it into the description of the video. But yeah, you can post, absolutely.
Oh, are you doing a video right now?
Oh, I'm on YouTube.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I thought you already had
I
mine.
didn't realize that was you next to me.
I'm sure I do. Like, I just don't have it in like past description. Cool. Thanks, Cameron. So I'm just literally saying, send it to me, and I'll copy and paste it in. Don't send it to me, and I'm not going to bother.
Okay. Well, there's like I just didn't want to do that. Some people get mad about it. Some people don't. Some people, you know,
you're.
it's like,
Well, I mean, it's
never know.
It never hurts to ask, in my opinion. All right, let's see.
Well,
here.
earlier, I had literally when I just started, I was trying to figure out if it was a real person. Like, he typed in like a thing in my chat, like follow for follow.
Oh, I hate follow for follow. Follow for follow is so bad.
Yeah, well, that was my thing. Is that, like, I heard people doing that, and sure, it could help, but I'm like, I don't know who you are.
I got red line in here. Hey, man.
Yeah. So I was just trying to say stuff. It's just like, oh, it's like, don't know who you are, but like you play New World and all that, but they never answered. So
yeah, I wouldn't.
So much for that.
Follow for follow is such a. It's like, oh, and then nobody cares to watch your content, and you have such a high subscriber number, and you're gonna start a new channel because you realize YouTube wants your subscribers to actually watch your content.
Yeah.
But, oh no. And Reality sent yours over here. Perfect. All right, I'm gonna copy and paste. Add it here to the description. Yeah, absolutely. I don't like. Some people might not. I'm like, dude, you're putting yourself out there. That's all. That's all you can do. Let's see here. Playing with these awesome people. 'Cause I don't know if everybody's here, dude. What's up?
Oh my god, why is pork selling for 100 a piece here in First Light?
Ooh,
That
pork.
doesn't make sense.
High market.
I don't think I can sell it for that much. That doesn't sound right.
That sounds like what one of the bots puts it up for that never sells, and like all the cheap stuff is sold and no one's re-put anything back up yet.
until the thing expires.
There we go. Yeah, I looked at all the other cities. It's like 1 to 5 gold a piece. So.
Mm-hmm.
Oh wait, I forgot. I like how you can search for what you can buy, and it gives you the option to place a sell or buy order from there. Sell order.
Ah, I knew you'd come through. The brooch
Yeah, so
sound in Monarch's
I've been doing some of my chain quests, and there seems to be like a unique blue item, like 1 or 2 of them, like when you're doing all the side quests and stuff in an area.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm doing like Weaver's Fen, and like I got the Weaver's Ring, and I was a little surprised because it has like double luck stat on it and 16 Constitution. I was like, wow, that's pretty big for my level, especially since I'm tank. That'll be great.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Oops, that's not how you do that.
Yeah, I did do a quest. We were trying to figure out and like gauge like the time frame of, you know, like how long this island's been around or whatnot. And I was doing a side quest chain about the ancients, going over that where you're supposed to be dating the rock.
What's this?
And
a gift?
the scientist
For me?
lady at the end,
How
the number she
generous.
gave me was like not something I was expecting.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Doesn't Jonas, his whole thing, the storyline quest line that happened like 1,000 years ago, or that happened in like in 1050 or something?
And the our house is worth it, Anderson asks. I say absolutely.
I honestly, I kind of skipped through his stuff again since I've done it like 3 times, so I can't remember the lore. I know he's really old.
Well,
Yeah,
I think Jonas said, or one of his, during his quest or whatever, when he's trying to remember like how long ago him and the Soul Warden thing happened, and the Soul Warden thing was like the year, one of the Soul Wardens wrote the year down as 1050.
Ah, really?
What number did you get for the Ancients? Because they would have been before that.
A stupidly high number. Naganda is 12 million.
That's a very high number.
Yeah, because you're working with this one lady and she's trying to date the stones, and like she has a method, and even she's shocked. She's like this is well beyond what I was. So I was like, wait, does that mean the ancients, are they not humans? Like, were they a different civilization? And yeah, this landmass really is not of
They
Earth.
wouldn't be at this age, because I think humanity's only been around technically 800,000 years. I don't know.
Well, yeah, so that's why I was just like, yeah, then if that's 12 million years, then
They're
this
aliens,
is way
that's
before.
it.
Yeah, this is way before humans even came to this Earth.
Humans were still basic apes at like 8 million years ago.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I don't think and the definition changes, but I don't think they call Homo sapiens until like sometime like it's less than 1 million years.
It's something like between 750 and like 500. And like true humans are only like 100,000 years old.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, so that's why I was just like, okay, so everyone we're seeing, is throughout history, but just like, okay,
I want to know.
Have to keep track of this story to be like where are they taking this then? Like, we already know, kind of assume that this landmass, it feels like it's kind of from another dimension or something like that, or is being shrouded in something. But yeah, when I got that number, I was like, huh?
Well, I want to know what the current year is, because they talk about Isaac Newton stuff in the game and stuff. So. And with the Spanish Conquistador stuff, it's got to be sometime past the 1600s.
It's mid 1600s, I think, because technically, New World has not been truly found yet.
Let's see how much this is. 163. Yuck.
Yeah, because I know in the original thing they were talking about it was supposed to be like happening around. Yeah, the Spanish stuff in the 1300s, but like when you show up, it seemed to be later. So yeah,
looks like it's in the late 1600s. Since
yeah, probably that sounds right.
Since Isaac Newton was born in 1642 and died in 1727.
Timber. Interesting.
Well, they had a quest or a paper or something where one of the persons talked about how Isaac Newton revolutionized science or whatever, and they were going to do the same for Azurite. So it has to be sometime around there after that.
Nice. Huh? Ah, Jesus, I don't know how to spell it. Oh, it's right here. I didn't think this thing was worth very much. Let's see if it's worth even less everywhere else. Yeah, like 0.20.
Oh, thanks. I'll go check that out. I've been watching some of his videos.
Last check before I leave. Iron ore. Good. As long as I'm the lowest. That's fine. I'll hold on to it for now. So I'll teleport to Everfall because teleporting Brightwood is too much.
Let's throw that there. All right, now, got that. What do I need to make gunpowder? I have what I need.
Well, from all my gathering, I didn't even really refine anything. I got like maybe 15% of a level.
I need more charcoal to actually make gunpowder. Cool.
Sounds like me being like, I gotta go wood
Make that from wood.
I know. I was like, great. You just go crush some trees.
My favorite activity.
Oh, dude! Like I was sitting here talking with Bonsai Bros, and he was like, "Yep, wood cutting at 120." I was like, I was feeling good in the post 50s, Now I'm like, oh man, I gotta get my lumber game on here.
Oh yeah.
I got my lumber to 69.
Has anyone here leveled up fishing past 100?
No, actually, like as much as I love fishing, I haven't spent much time with it yet because I'm like, every time I start to fish, I'm like, oh man, and then I'm like, now the nice thing about leveling up though is that I could probably make myself a decent fishing rod, so I could probably have a much easier time just like starting leveling fishing. There's not many watering places here in Everfall.
It feels like leveling fishing is much slower than the other professions.
Yeah, I think it is.
I think it would be.
I spent an hour the other day, and I think I went from like 3 to 15.
Sounds alright. Yeah, it's pretty slow.
All I can tell you is
catching.
I was going to ignore fishing, and then I saw the mid to high level potions use rare fishing resources, and I went, oh. So, like, I guess I'll do it eventually.
Level
Congrats on
38. Hell yeah.
Congrats.
You don't use magic weapons, right?
Not yet. I will. Like, I'm just like, honestly, I'm just like, oh, axe, sword and shield, we're good. I'm gonna level these. And then I'm kind of in a way doing it like how I do it in Final Fantasy. It's like I'm not really stressing about levels, but I'm just like, all right, I'm gonna stick with this, and then I'm gonna finish it, and then I'm gonna move over to new weapons. And it's actually pretty fast to level weapons the higher you get, because the harder level monsters you fight, they'll level them up faster anyway.
Yeah.
Really need to start reading these side quests more too. Like I'm at the point to where I'm like, oh yeah, I need to start reading this stuff if I care about what's going on. I will have to say I do care a little bit more about, you know, my theory crafting and just the building of the character, but it is kind of nice knowing what's going on, I guess.
The story's fairly generic. If you read a couple of them, you'll have a good idea what's going on.
It's a matter of the lore, though, is what they're looking for, I think. But I've been meaning to make myself sit down and read when I go through it, but usually I'm like, click, 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 let's go fight something.
Yeah.
I've read most of the notes I've found, and there's a couple of interesting ones, but a lot of them can just be summed up with a couple hundred years ago shit went down here and now everyone's dead.
It seems also some of the stories are more tragic, like, oh no, and then Uncle Bob, he went, you know, he got corrupted, and well,
yeah,
and then
there's a lot of that on repeat.
Yeah.
It's probably then just to give you a reason, why is this enemy faction here? Why is it not just animals?
Yeah.
That was one thing to where, yeah, a lot of the named guys you kill are the people you're searching for, or somebody that like betrayed somebody and all that. And
yeah,
you're just like, oh great.
I have my tanning high enough that I can track wolves.
Nice.
So that makes it easy to avoid walking into them, since the tracking for animals is pretty big compared to like the mining tracking.
Yeah, it works for animals. It does not work that well for mining.
Yeah, that would have been helpful a few minutes ago. Whenever you run into a skull wolf for some reason near a level 33 thing.
Yeah. Who was in
Yeah,
right with it has bosses?
I couldn't
It's me.
complete that quest. The guy wouldn't spawn, and I was like, all right.
Yeah, he takes a long time to spawn.
No. We would probably need more than just 2 of us, but if there's a group of people there and we're both hitting it, hopefully we get credit.
You have to do a certain amount of damage in order to get credit. I'm not sure what percentage-wise it is.
All I know is it's pain in the butt.
Yeah. Especially if you're melee and there's like 10 guys around one guy. You can't fucking hit anything.
Well, like, with the big bear, oh, son of a gun, I forgot to bring bullets with me, oh my god.
Big bear loot cave.
Okay, just hit him with your gun.
Just, yeah, pistol whip him.
Yeah,
but
pistol whip him.
I'll have to go back down south anyway eventually, but no, it's more of I have like 700 bullets sitting in the bank. I just forgot to grab them. What was it? Oh yeah, the boss bear enemy, the elite. I think I had probably done like 2,000 something damage to it. but it wasn't enough to get credit for killing it.
Yeah, I was
It's a
there
percentage.
with a big group and I was tanking it, but at first I thought this one guy was being an idiot, but he was PvP flagged and he grabbed it and he was like on the green faction, but I don't think any of us got credit for it, but he did. Because when we killed him, like they're supposed to, drop an item and it didn't. So like, okay, well I guess I'll just have to go back some other time.
Do you want to come back now?
Yeah, there's also like one of those giant behemoth zombie things in Cutlass Keys. I have his quest now too.
On
Oh, that's
Flint.
a rabbit.
Need Flint.
At least it's not rare.
Oh yeah.
What was your?
Yeah, no problem
for
with Flint.
Loon? How is your name spelled in game?
It's Loon. It's U. Or wow, I can't spell my own name. L-U-N-E.
Oh, it's an N. I kept thinking it was an M, and I was like, Oh, you know what? There we go. No chasing me. Okay. I don't remember what I was talking about. Congrats on 33.
Thanks.
I am 3 levels away from being able to use all my star metal gathering tools, and thus it'll be way easier to actually level wood logging.
Are you still working on getting to 37 or?
Yeah. I mean, I basically was just gathering because I was trying to watch something on TV at the same time.
Yeah, so
Gotcha.
give you some time.
That's the way to do it.
So my thing is I'm I just hit 38. I got a few more quests that I need to turn in, but then that's when I'm like stopping the combat leveling and going back to my gathering stuff. So I want to see how close to level 40 I can get when I'm working on my armor and weaponsmithing, because I want to wear all the stuff I craft myself.
Yeah.
And yeah, can't use the armor till level 40 anyway, and I hope I don't run into the same problem to where like I make an armor that's too good and I can't wear it until like level 40, like 445 or something like that. That would be annoying.
No, all of these items are not located in the city. Son of a gun. I'm trying to get my Brightwood faction to 20, and then I need to have 10,000 plus gold so I can buy the house here.
Brightwood house.
So I'm getting closer to thinking that there isn't a cap on how many points you get, but there is a cap on how many individual, like you can eventually max out like the standing bonus for a specific thing. Because I saw one guy's video and he had like 41 points into Windsward. And all that. I was like, oh damn. So
nice.
Apparently it can get really high.
So yeah, I was wondering, if you could level it up like 10 times in each one, and that would kind of make sense since there's
I think it's actually a lot more than that.
It might be like I'm thinking 100 or 200.
Well, yeah, because I think the max you can get on a buff is like 25%. So you can get like 25% bonus EXP, 25% bonus gathering speeds, but it gives diminishing returns each level up. So eventually,
if it is 25 and it is like 4 bonuses, then yeah, that would be about.
I think my gathering speed's like 25, and I'm only like 24 in first light or something. I'll have to check. I was just relogging because my quest log wasn't working.
That's where getting like the standing buffs in the beginning and doing a lot of corruptions and like faction missions and stuff to.
Yeah, I'm really curious as to how much the standing buffs are worth it.
I haven't done any too many corruption ones.
Eluded a
well with like normal quests you get like 250 standing, and you get more than that with the corruptions and like the PvP missions and stuff.
Mhm.
So by getting having what, maybe a 25% buff to all that, could really speed up all the others.
There.
I guess if you're gonna spend time to actually max out a zone, it makes sense.
1 second.
Yep.
People need to buy my shit. I need money. Okay, where am I going? Oh wait, I should pick up the faction missions because it's daily bonus time.
Oh yeah, I need to do that where the first 3 faction missions you get a bonus on.
Yep.
Was a little disappointed in the Weavers ones. You get less for those on the PvP mission, but since like Weavers lengthwise, or like distance wise isn't as, you don't have to travel as far, I bet, than like Cutlass Keys, then maybe that's why. Because it's a decent sized region, but I haven't actually clicked on the PvP quest to see where it sends you.
Oh, I believe the PvP missions just give less at everything except for territory control.
Well, no, the faction point stuff, that gives a lot more than the PvE missions. It's just the Weavers ones, which is a level 35 to 40 zone, gave less than Cutlass Keys. So I was like, maybe I should just go back to Cutlass since
Isn't it because we own Weavers though?
I don't know if that's how it works. Like, do you get more in a zone that you don't own, I guess? Because you're trying to push it?
Oh my god, I got a rare turkey, poultry thigh.
And I may have to actually look that up, if it's based off of which faction owns it, or if, like, or like how much it's weighted towards that or level.
It would make sense to try to encourage people of the opposing factions to PvP in that zone by giving them bonuses.
Yeah.
Pretty much. Number 4, defeat corrupted in this section. Okay. I think they are resistant to ice. Yeah, they are. You're not allowed.
I just love how this game looks. This game is really beautiful.
Oh, hands down, dude. Hands down.
Well, yeah, that's one thing that I haven't gotten, where every now and then I'll see somebody that says they just like, this game doesn't look good at all. Like, I don't like it. It's like, are you
people
blind?
have different tastes.
Well, that and some people
Well,
on the internet just like to come in and try to ruin others people's funds.
Well, I understand different tastes. I mean, that's a no-brainer, but like,
objectively,
are you too used to like more, cartoony or anime style stuff that, when something that's like a lot more realistic comes around, you just don't like it, I guess?
Yeah, it's sort of like, you can think the game's ugly in a creative direction, but in a literal sense, it's not ugly. Oops.
Oh, especially when
that's
you
where
get
it
the
comes down to
sunsets or the
art
sunrises.
design.
Like, it's amazing.
Yeah, that's usually
Like,
where
I'll
it comes
just
down to
stop
art
and just
design,
look.
Ooh. I wonder.
I'm behind you.
That's an idea. I could make a second. Excuse me, enemy.
Yeah, chat says
can make a
it's
second ice
perhaps the most, it's the best looking PC MMORPG they've seen. Runs really well, on especially high and ultra settings.
I don't. Do you have the quest that's west of here that says head below the surface?
You said west? I don't have a quest.
Okay. I just came here because that's where my faction quest took me. Okay, fine. Oh geez, that's more enemies than I expected. Oh, it reset. Oh, it was on cooldown.
It was on cooldown the whole time. And I like your name, Vex. I want to see if I can get that weapon in Destiny here. Maybe here in a couple weeks.
Try it.
Go on some vault huntings.
Wait, do you have the one that's south of here? For Till Death Do Us Part? Or do you have the one in the Azoth tree for the elite?
I got the Azoth tree and then the bear.
Okay, we'll go east and we'll give it a shot. Anyone else want to try joining us?
What level is that?
The bear is level 35, so I'm assuming the tree will be the same. Excuse me, enemy.
Yes, I see it in your eyes. You've been there.
Oh, hey.
Tomb of the Soul Wardens.
Oops, I aimed too high.
I remember it now. The final resting place of my friends.
I'm just listening to him, Jonas, talk.
My responsibility. I outlasted them all, you see.
I get distracted by enemies all the time. I wonder if the star medal's over
how
here.
it was supposed to end.
It's funny, if you watch Jonas, he'll stop moving when he talks. And so he'll just be sitting there talking to you without moving. It looks weird.
Does he talk with his hands?
I was just
no,
left behind
he's just fishing.
somehow. Not for the corruption, of course. It never ends. The armies of the damned keep growing.
I'm a little afraid to try the bear. Because I actually think I would need a light roll to fight it properly.
Terrible idea. You
Yeah,
don't
he hits pretty
want
hard.
That. It's a sacrifice you can't imagine.
Oh.
There's just one Soul Warden left, and he will soon fade as well.
I know where the star medal is in this place. I'm just going to the one that is usually not gathered.
Insist on this path. I remember an ancient place where initiates would go to train. I'll tell you what.
I think I would have a hard time with the tree enemy because I think they're resistant to like half my stuff.
They also respawn like bonkers.
Yeah, they do.
New initiate, old order. All right.
Oh my god.
That is one of the nice things, yeah, about the angry earth with all my, my both like slashing weapons. I just shred them like nobody's business.
They want me to go train on the bridge. How lovely. That bridge is a pain in the butt. All right. Let me go there. Choose the bridge.
I was thinking, what if I convert it?
Don't blow up that bridge.
I've leveled mining to like 53, and then I've leveled like in engineering is the lowest right now at 16, but I am plugging away at those. What's up, Colin? How you doing tonight? Yep.
And Colin's just everywhere. He's just hanging out in everybody's chat.
Colin is a beast.
Yeah.
Oh, Earthcrag.
All right, let's head out this way.
Did I pass it? Oh, it's right here.
Yeah, that's what I was like. I love jumping around with fast travel, and that's where the Azoth though, man. I'm like, yep, keep it coming. Excuse me.
Yeah, especially when you're going, you decide, like, okay, now it's, it's like character and like weapon leveling time.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you definitely want to be picking up those town board missions, not just, the crafting ones, but like the reasonable ones that are around, because it just feels like wasted experience when you go back to town and you're like, oh crap, I could have done like 4 quests out there on that town board.
Like, oh man.
I usually haven't done them.
That.
Well, and even with some like crafting stuff, you can set things to track. So like, oh, I need to go and track certain items. So it's like, okay.
I always forgot about that. It's a lot of people that left that area. I wonder if they killed the bear. Do you hear me double?
Nope.
Or Loon, because I pushed the button.
Nope.
Well, at least the bear is not on this trail, because they're annoying.
Oh, Brian, you're a great axe user, right?
Great axe and sword and shield.
Okay. I did find a way to do like a like ghetto fast travel with the great axe.
I remember.
Oh yeah.
They're still a bit faster than you, but in the Reaper or the tree, you know, the final skill is when you're within 15 yards of somebody, you go 30% faster.
Oh, it's wonderful.
So it's great, but then I saw a deer on the road and I spooked it going south, and I was like chasing after it, you know, at like lightning speed, you know, traveling down the road until it got too far away. For me, it was pretty funny.
Yeah, like that, and then you have your like gap closer as well, so it's like the great axe has a lot of mobility, especially as you level it up.
Yeah.
That's why everyone loves great axe.
It feels good as that perk.
Yeah.
Sure.
Well, it has a
Where's
lot of
this guy
mobility,
going?
but then it hits really hard too. Like, especially if you're going single target, it straight up has, like, its big damage skill is literally called Execute, and it has a 100% chance to crit, you know, people below 30% damage, so you can finish guys off pretty easily.
Well, might as well start shooting just in case. Oh no, I definitely did more than 2,000 damage.
But yeah, it does feel like an all-in-one package because it has CC abilities, gap closers, big damage. You know, just slow weapon, you just gotta land your hits.
Oh man, I was off the bridge. Oh, got those done.
Facing me? Oh god.
I don't think we need mounts, man. Like I think they need to take their time with the mount system and make it really awesome.
I don't. Well, with the fast travel, once you get all the points unlocked and stuff, and you get so much Azoth, you don't need it. Because once you get like level 30, like just randomly killing stuff starts giving you Azoth.
Yeah. And then you get the tools
cap
that
out on
increase that. I have my bag has a perk that gives me, when I get Azoth, I get more Azoth. It's like, oh, you got Azoth? Here, have some more Azoth. Oh, great.
Did I get it to drop? Oh my god, it worked. Did you get it from the...
2, 3.
Yeah, well, that's my big thing is any big changes that happen into the game need to be like, you know, a month from now. You know, let everyone start fully understanding how this game works before you start, you know, doing knee-jerk reaction changes and all that.
That's my fear. It's like for as much as WoW popularized the MMORPG, it really then set the mold for what like people are like, oh yeah, like MMOs have mounts.
Yeah, what
it's like,
people expect.
Well, and then the other MMOs were like, no, we don't. It's like, okay, like we can. I think essentially if it's in, make it be the right system. Like I like Guild Wars 2's mount system, so I would point to that and be like, okay, if we're gonna do mounts, like let's look at what options we have. I'm like literally doing this guy up top of this bridge. Don't want to fall off.
Oh, be careful, he can knock you off that thing.
That's exactly what I was like. I just need a couple more of these other guys.
Like the Azoth capacity, if that goes up, I think that might also solve the issues.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind. Like, but give me a quest for that. Like one of the things that really, one of the things that really pissed me off what Anthem did was they just put in a patch like you can now fly longer. It's like, why isn't that like a quest? Like, that's the thing about the RPG. It's like, just give me content to do and I'll go do that.
Well, we're gonna have to just wait until we see how the store is gonna work in this game.
Mm-hmm.
That's. I think
because that's gonna be the big question thing.
Like, say the raids they make, if they give you like an increased capacity of 100 Azoth for every raid, you know, each unique raid you've done, that would be an interesting way to handle like a reward.
Yeah.
The base game of Anthem was great, man. I wanted the game to be great so bad.
I was hoping they would. I didn't think they would because it's EA, but I was hoping they would commit to letting them rebalance it. Because I did like the gameplay.
The gameplay was good. It was just like it needed so much work. And I've heard rumors that they're focusing in on obviously their key winners, and they might still do something with it. But and honestly, if that's the case, that if they ever decide to make that like the thing, just don't talk about it until you have actually like, yeah, we're ready and we're ready to show it. Because it's like, you know, don't be like, oh, hey, we're actually gonna bring this back. Because when the guy was like, we're gonna go and show you so much behind the scenes stuff and all that, I was like, that's dangerous. Because like gamers don't understand how things get layered on within a game. They like sometimes like, okay, oh, this game looks terrible, and then it's like within the last 2 months you're like, oh my gosh, this game looks amazing. It's like, yeah, that's like how it happens. You know?
Well, I think they wouldn't show it unless they thought it was going to be positive.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm sure there's been some calculations already done with a big company like that.
Well, they showed off like the revisions like 2 or 3 times. But then at the next
Kim, thank you for liking the stream. Yeah, and it's like it's so frustrating that they killed it, because I was like, the things they were showing off was like, holy crap, like.
Very good looking.
But then you go look at like what they didn't know what they were trying to be, and that's how you feel that. Like when you go look at, imagine just being in the open world in Anthem and going and flying to the dungeon. Like I think that's essentially what their design was. But then like, oh no, this isn't working, like technology, and we don't have the system in place, and oh, got a little you know, links here. And then all of a sudden it's like, here's the matchmaking stuff, and it's like you go into the open world just to fly around, and then like there's really not much to do there. It would have been better if you're like, stop putting people in loading screens and just let them go play the game. And so
well, that was the one frustrating thing, is everything was instanced, and their quote unquote open world was just a bigger instance. I mean, that's all it was.
A big instance, absolutely.
And you know, I played that a lot with my brother, but they just fell into that trap that they spent so much time making the game look pretty, and it looked amazing, but when it came down to the content, it was just so basic.
Yeah, they nailed the javelins though. I thought each of the javelins felt like really unique, but the gunplay was, they needed to rework that.
Yeah, when you realize that, you know, it was a looter shooter type game, you know, and you know you're gonna, you know, get tons of loot, but 90% of it's trash, and you know, all that stuff. You know, you know, that style's fine. You know, they have like the Division and Destiny and stuff do that, but it was so incredibly basic. When you tried to get resources to make stuff, it just felt like you're banging your head against the wall, hoping, you know, you could make the thing you wanted. And when you got like into the Grandmaster difficulties, all they did was ramp it up, and like Grandmaster 3, you know, in a game where you were supposed to be able to fly, like you literally couldn't fly in Grandmaster 3. The instant you took off, you got shot down and overheated, and like okay.
I got to the point actually where the game wasn't hard enough unless I did Grandmaster 3. But you needed a full group, and that was getting too hard at that point.
But yeah, then like in Grandmaster 3, you know, it got to the point where like you had to like hyper focus fire and everything. It's like you know, on 1 or 2 mobs, and it got harder, but they just they just ramped the damage up, everything did, and just spiked their health, and they didn't do anything actually, you know, unique. And you couldn't use
new mechanics.
You couldn't. Like new mechanics would have been better than just making everything hit ridiculously hard, because you couldn't fly around and do your strategies like you did, you know, at the at even like the Grandmaster 2 side. It was a little silly. So you know, like I kept seeing on their forums, you know, when they were talking about like how their system worked, is like if you're just gonna go with, you know, a bare basic looter shooter with like the way they did their things, then like their biggest problem is not enough stuff dropped to like warrant, you know, doing what you were doing.
They needed a way also that even lower level stuff like progressed. Like you would feed the low level stuff to your stuff to level it up and upgrade it. Like everything needs to should have value, not the same value, but some kind of value. And it always got to the point where the only way you would chase progression was that higher tier color. And so you got to a point where like, oh, it's not this color and above, like it's worthless, as opposed to eventually they made it to where you could break that stuff down for materials and actually use that stuff to turn in and get bigger drops and things like that. Now I got some questions in chat though. I am level 21 and a little over half, so maybe getting close to 22. And yes, there are emotes in this game. If I pull up the little emote list, you can see here you've got regular emotes. Let's see here, did I have and you have premium emotes. So I got the fist bump emote as a part of my like pre-order or deluxe edition. I wish I could keep. Can I bind emotes to anything? Not right now. I'd like to sit here and be like, yeah, let me use emotes really easily. Got some locked emotes and store emotes. So how do you get the coin toss emote? It has a lock on it. So this product not available. Is that like a quest thing?
I'm not sure.
Because some things have carts on them.
I'm assuming the carts are the ones you can buy and everything else has to be unlocked.
Here's my pirate stance. Ahoy. I guess like the throat slit and stuff like that. Some of those are maybe the prime, that they aren't yet as a part of the prime yet.
Yeah, there's a Robin Hood outfit that is the next prime thing.
If I used Amazon like enough to where I could justify getting Prime, I would do it, but that's too much money just for a skin, basically.
Yeah. Well, that's the interesting thing, because it's like people are like, oh, they're gonna have, they need to like. Honestly, I think this is also a game to help sell Prime. Like, hey, you got Prime? Boop, boop, boop.
Twitch and this game, I think, are kind of all circulating back to getting that. I think they just want more people involved in their economy, kind of like Microsoft does with how they're doing this generation.
What time is it? All right, it is 10:40. I need to get some sleep because I still got a busy work week, rocking and rolling. So I'm loving no queue times, man. It makes a heck of a lot of a difference. So
yep.
Thanks for hanging out, guys. I'm gonna go ahead and wrap up and hit end stream. So see you guys later, chat. Hopefully